Mute that. There we go. There we go. Let me in. All right, let me join a VC real quick. Hey, Joey. Let's see. Oh, all right. That's all right. Unmute. There we go. All right, I'm in the VC whenever you want to join, Joey. Probably gonna have to. There we go. Load. Yeah, where we last ended off, we beat Chapter 5, probably my favorite chapter in the game. So now let's see how Chapter 6 stacks up. And the crazy dragon boss. Where's... Oh, shit. Nice. We get to go back to be Joshua? Oh, there you are. I can see the moon more clearly from here. I can feel the breeze on my face. Oh, you were being so mysterious, Joshua. Yup. Trying to be cool. This is the sort of thing your job takes, isn't it? The moonlight, the position of the clouds. Ugh, the edge. I wish to lower the possibility of failure as much as possible. Where's that sound coming from?
Is this me?
Oh,
Sorry.
yes, it is you.
Hang on. Sorry, let me...
So that's where it was coming from. Okay.
Is it fine now?
Yeah, it's fine. Sorry, the Discord did not show me you had entered. Hi, by the way. Yeah, apparently you have to click on the Discord. Don't say it like that, you idiot. If you fail, you'll die, you know. Don't worry, the possibility of my failure is very remote. Back in my previous life, I used to conduct missions like this every day. The real danger will come if I succeed. Hey, Joshua. Nah, that's too mean of a voice. Do you really absolutely need to do all this? How you been, Joey?
I've been doing.
Alright.
Things have been going south.
On Twitter, yeah, definitely.
Yes. But other than that, I've been doing fine.
Alright. You know, why do you feel like you owe this piddly little backwater anything? Just let these Ouroboros idiots do whatever they want to it. Oh boy, I don't think it's good to let them run free. They've nearly killed a lot of people if we have not stepped in. Still not too late, you know. You can come with us, away from Liberal. We can head out to some independent state and raise our flag there, you know. If you really don't like the whole Sky Bandit game, we can try and find something else to do. I was talking to Kyle and Don. We were thinking the Bobcat can make a good legit shipping vessel, you know, speed and all. Airship delivery service. I could see it having some potential. Demand for that kind of service is certainly going up. Be a safer job than Sky Bandit trading. Well, then technically we'd do have some berths open. That you do. Once I've crushed the Society's plan, if I manage to survive, I'll think it over. Fuck! Ah, you needn't worry. This completes our contract. As promised, your cooperation here means I'll consider the favor you owe me redeemed. You can depart whenever. I don't mind. Forget it. What? You idiot, moron, jerk! Who the hell was talking about debts? I just want to fuck! Just go deep, leap into danger, and die if that's all you want to do. That was some negative ass riz there, Joshua. Not easy playing dumb, isn't it? Oh, that's him, Kyle. I do wish she'd finally grow out of her more childish tendencies. Even so, I think you could have handled that better. It's true. I cannot apologize, but I do feel sorry for what I've done to her. Man, you sure have an odd way of being nice, Ashtray. What? You... That's right. Wasn't that his last name? God, they say it's so scarcely compared to Estelle.
There's a reason for that.
Yeah,
You'll understand later.
Yeah, probably. You want to make it up to her? Give that offer some serious thought. Assuming, of course, you won't be joining up again with your nice young bracer lady after this. Nah, that won't be happening. In the end, the worlds we live in are too different. She and I should never meet again. It's for the best. Well, since I've already been spoiled, I already know you meet again. That's how you think. In that case, Josette's offer does have some appeal, yeah? It does. I'm going to give it some thought. We could have decided to show this up. Oh man, if this story had been completely different, could that have mean he would have ended up with Josette?
Yeah, I do not want to think of a world where that happens.
Oh, I get to be Joshua again. Cool. Have I gained any levels since then? No, I'm still level 72. What were you saying, Joey?
I'm just saying, I don't think Joshua and Josette go well together at all. Just me.
Yeah. Yeah, it probably could have happened. I mean, if you can fall for Estelle.
Though if it did happen, I'd love to see Estelle's reaction.
Oh, she'd be heartbroken. She'd probably beat the shit out of Josette and take him for himself. That feels like more an Estelle thing to do. Kind of.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Looks like the special radar of yours is working, eh? Don't congratulate me yet. We don't know who they are. It's possible they're Borean scout ships or something. Kyle, do you have any visual contact yet? Got him. Sending the image to your display. I can never think of a good voice for Kyle.
He's not really all that important. You really don't need to give him a voice, but yeah.
I know, but I like giving voices to these characters. Now there's no doubt that's our target. Well, that's the stage set. Then I at least like the Cassius voice, where he has this super confident Giga Chad voice.
Yeah, it works.
Lad, you ready for this, right? Fuck off. Ha! Set, thank you for everything. Our relationship may have been based on a contract, but I'm glad I met you. What? Say it once the mission's over with, but I may not get the opportunity, so let me say it now. Thank you. Be well, everyone. You just... dramatic till the very end. The very end, you managed to be so uncute. It's all this thank you business with a face like you're walking to your execution. You think hearing that'll make me happy? Think those are the words I want to hear? Josette, promise me that you won't do anything too crazy. That you'll come back alive. Given who I'm about to pick a war with, I can't guarantee anything. But I will promise this. Even if I don't succeed at my goal, I'll come back alive and give you all my thanks. Ah! Will that be enough? Yeah. Don't forget, I collected my promises, Buster. Boy, I cannot wait if this gets an anime adaptation and everyone starts being an asshole to Estelle because it's like, this is the pairing that should have happened.
That's why I don't want to get an anime adaptation.
Well, I don't know. I'm always in the mood for a little chaos. Nice little piece of text. Have that doohickey, we'd be causing a bit of a fuss right about now, you know? I mean, forget us. Imagine what would happen if those liberal hicks saw that monster coming for them. I wish I could have seen that. What? Are we under attack? What are you idiots panicking for? Check the damn radar. One small ship approaching from 4 o'clock. Database 1, match found. The Kupka Sky Bandit ship Bobcat ran forward Mach-A. Sky Bandits? I gotta say, I really appreciate the cinematics in this. It's very impressive. Like,
yeah,
it's probably
when they do
like
show up, they're really well done.
Like, it's garbage to today's standards, but like this must have been very impressive back in when this game released. The fact it could fit on a PSP.
Yeah, it's like probably Final Fantasy. Not on level of CGI, but it's still real.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it reaches like 10 or 12, but this is very much like you can see the mid-era, like how it could work.
Yeah.
But this was probably like where a majority. This is probably why they reused so many assets in this game. Is like, yeah, we wanted to have more spectacle to our cutscenes, so God, can you imagine if this game makes it into the mainstream and how much bitching it would get over the reuse of so many things?
The exact same combat. The
Exact
same swinging animations.
Yeah.
Because the combat does not change that much from game to game.
Yeah, it gets minor improvements, and that's about it.
The only time it truly, really changes is at the beginning of Cold Steel, and that's because it goes completely 3D.
Yeah. Very
and
interesting to see how that...
all they do is just really change up the... Yeah, they add like maybe one or two little things to make the combat more fun.
From what I recall, they got rid of the grid-based stuff, right? That's completely gone?
Not really. It's just not really a grid anymore. More of like a giant circle, if that makes sense.
I don't want you to explain anything more because I want that to be stuck in my head until we get to Cold Steel, so I can just wonder what the fuck you're talking about.
Okay, now.
Why? I was wondering if you wanted to get the last word in. The Blade Lord is bold, if nothing else. No kidding. And I really screwed up in letting him get away. Agate, I'm sorry. I don't think you could have beaten him even if you tried. No, you made the right choice in letting him go. A graveyard is no place for the living to settle their arguments. Hamel, though. Why is there causing an itch in the back of my skull? Yeah, didn't Chloe mention that before? Do you know anything, Chloe? I don't, I'm sorry. I imagine grandmother would know something, but given that it seems to be some kind of state secret, she might not be willing to tell me until I'm older. Good point. How about you, Oliver? Hamel's in Arborea, right? It is, although even we don't speak of it much, so it's always a surprise to hear it brought up in conversation. Oh, what's that? Hamel was a village in the southernmost reaches of the Empire, near the Liberating Boreal. I say was, for you will find it on no map of the Empire today. Huh? It's not gone, is it? No, that's not the Tita voice. It's supposed to be more cutesy. Fucked up. Gave her the sad white woman voice. The village was demolished in a landslide some time ago. A number of the residents lost their lives then. As I understand it, it is now little more than empty ruins and ghosts. That's awful. So that's it, huh? But still, even if a lot of people died, that's no excuse for his actions. I have undersold the scale of the disaster. I think rumor says that very few of the villagers survived. Only rescue units saw precisely what happened, but few living these days can claim to know a Hamel resident. It was that bad? It's not unheard of for landslides to swallow entire settlements. They're sometimes called mountain tsunamis because of how they create waves of pure rock and earth. It's an odd thing to suddenly bring up in context, however. I mean, what in the world would Hamel have to do with Her Majesty and General Morgan, or Libera at all? Alas, at this point we don't know enough to confirm or deny anything. Let me poke my old nose around the various corners of the guild to see what I can find out. Enough of that Hamel for now, we got other business. Let me give you payment for all you've done. Dragon Assault, okay, yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think anything's gonna top this chapter throughout this game. Chapter 5. Because chapter 5 was just the perfect chapter to me.
Yeah, did you like Agate's little backstory they threw in there?
Yeah, Agate's character development, how he formed a bond with Tita, like grew to feeling like true family. The dragon boss, Loe being center stage was really cool. You can't take a break in the middle of something so important. We need to be able to get out of here if they pull something. I don't know if we can just slack off, but the old man does have a point. The Honors Patrol have kicked into high gear thanks to all the dragon shenanigans. You should be able to handle any immediate danger, I think. I've been meaning to mention, it seems Kurt's team has found it. Huh? It? Wait, like, you mean they found Ouroboros' base? Yes, Kurt reported they got a solid lead a few days ago. If they can pinpoint the base, you'll be busy again soon enough. So I really think it'd be a good idea to rest while you can. See, Guess I'll take you up on that, Lugron. Remember, part of a bracer's duty is to ensure he can keep performing his duties. Getting rest is a part of that. True enough. Well, I guess the world ain't gonna end if we take a breather. 5 minutes later. Bracer wisdom prevails again. Then you're a sage and a gentleman. Still, Lugron, given that you're suggesting a break, I assume you have a destination in mind? Here, Bolivar, truth be told, I got a little something nice from Mayor Maybell. You wanted it separate from your normal pay for the dragon business. She'll be paying us with. Reservation at the Kingfisher Inn on the lakefront to the south. She paid for all of you to stay there for 3 days. Seriously? Sweet! The hospitality of Bose's beautiful mare shines once again like a beacon through the fog of weakness. Ah, yes, it's just like me able to do something like this. So, we're going on a vacation, right? To the Kingfisher Inn? Mm-hmm, that's right. It's a luxurious inn with a fantastic view of Valier Lake. They're famous for their food, fine spirits, and they provide boats for going out onto the lake. Hee hee, that sounds great. That does sound like a nice little vacation. Yeah, we gotta take a load off. Kingfisher's close to the best place in Liberale to do it. You got that right. Let's not waste Mayor Maybell's kindness, guys. Come on. You may now reconfigure your party. Swap party members in the game as needed. Form party. Choose members. Finally! Like, Jesus. Goddamn, poor Oliver. He's just level 45. We'll go with... Yeah, why not? There's really no equipment to change. I can tell. Yeah. Yeah, that still is my biggest gripe with this game, is how, like, the forced party member stuff. I'm glad they're letting you pick party members now. Like, I wouldn't have that much of a problem with it if they didn't only give you one healer. Probably check the guild board just in case, don't you think? I mean, the whole dragon mess has died down, but it might have kicked up some other issues, and I'm still kind of worried. Did have a point, remember? Sorry, just checking something. There we go. Lugron did have kind of a point, remember? Let's not kill ourselves on work for once and actually go enjoy a bit of rest. You have a point. Alright, let's just tie up the loose ends and head to the Valier Lake. Let's just head to the lake. It's East End Road. I don't think that's the way I'm supposed to go. Was it West Bose Highway that, No, I think it was the East End Road. It has been... No, here we go. Fuck. Alright, let's get back into the swing of the combat. Get out of here.
Yeah, this is gonna be a really fun chapter. I think you're really gonna enjoy this. It's coming up.
Magic! Yeah, I was just talking a bit about now that we got, like, the party members, just reaffirming my biggest gripe with this game is the forced party member system.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, like, I wouldn't have that much of a problem with it if they didn't give you one healer. Like, why the fuck would I get rid of Chloe? No one else is as good at healing as her.
I do feel like the later games do this better, because, like, you'll be able to pick your part for the most part, but be careful, like, hey, I need to come to you for this specific situation. Please put me in your party.
Right.
It'll only be, like, one or two characters. Everyone else will have full control. Pretty much.
Okay. As long as they start giving you better healers later on.
Oh, no. You'll have plenty more.
Because, like, as much as I like Chloe, I think she's a great character, but, like, holy fuck, only one person who's, like, special ability is heal the party.
Choose your next words carefully. There might be a certain fan in the audience.
No, I love Chloe. But it's just like, oh my god, you need to give me more than one healer if you want me to, like, because, like, I love this game, but man, the more you play it, the more you realize they give you, like, no new party members outside of, like, 2. And even then, they don't really stick around in the party. Like, we've teamed up with Kevin, what, like, twice?
Kevin was like, nah, it's not my problem anymore. You guys deal with it.
Yeah. Which rod would I like to use? The Piscus Heart. We're gonna fish a little bit.
Oh, joy, fishing.
But you can fish in Pokemon, I can fish in here. Fuck! Never mind, fishing's garbage.
It's really weird because this and the Crossbow games have awful fishing. And then you get to Cold Steel and it's like, oh my god, this is so much fun.
Yeah.
Like,
there this fucker is. Kevin, what are you doing here? We were just shit-talking you. Oh, it's a long and harrowing... Wait, what? We happened to run into him on the road. How did you guys get here so fast? Nishquick, thank you so much for the follow, man. I appreciate the hell out of that. On the road? Where are you guys traveling? Why are you traveling again, Kevin? Fuckerist. I don't think you didn't know how to pronounce priest. Nay, hi, Ink. How you doing? To be honest, my goal was to investigate the Imperial Tower. After we said our goodbyes in Roland, I've been running around looking into all the towers. All the towers? Makes it sound like you visited the others already. Yep, I've been pretty busy with that pretty much. That's why I was kind of AWOL during the whole dragon business. Certainly. Sorry, I couldn't give a hand with that. Well, I wouldn't have any room for you in my party. That makes sense. Well then, I need more games to play, so I'm bored. Well, you could always get this series. Of the information.
Yeah, you got 10 games, like about 600, 700 hours of content right here.
Yeah, this is a lot of content. I don't think I'll be revisiting many of these games after this gigantic playthrough.
This game has more content than Final Fantasy XIV. I'm dead. Well, this series has more content than Final Fantasy XIV.
So far. Because Final Fantasy XIV is far from done.
Oh no, that game's gonna last for the rest of time.
It's probably going to last for maybe the next... Okay, my guess is it's going to last for maybe 10, 15 years, and then they'll create a new MMO.
Yoshi is like, I want to work on this game for the rest of my time as a game developer. When I leave, the game ends.
Except for that one time I made Final Fantasy 16. Alright, I think it's party time.
Well, he still wants to make other games too, but yeah.
Yeah. See the offer. Speaking of that, the review script's halfway done already. Definitely going to probably finish it all up tonight. This is probably going to be my longest review.
Rainbow hair. That's... the fuck?
Alright, let's get checked in and everything. Man, I like Agate a lot more thanks to this game.
Yeah, they really did a great job making him a likable character.
They give him a lot more development in this game. Let me show you your rooms. Yes, please do.
Oh my god,
this is the
pride hair.
These always look so cozy. These like, what's it called? Final Fantasy. If there's another game after the last one. There's actually a pretty cool story behind that. The reason it's called Final Fantasy is because the original Final Fantasy was going to be the last game Square made. Because if that game had not taken off, they would have gone bankrupt. And the game ended up being a massive hit. So to celebrate it, every Final Fantasy is named that. Spent a bit more time in this time. I did at least get to spend one night in a comfortable bed that time. I remember it. Shara drank you under the table and laid you out like a sack of garbage. This time I'll be able to drink to my heart's content. Poor Oliver. He's going to be dragged into at least one of those, isn't he? This is the room we had set aside for the gentlemen, but I'm sorry, there must have been some confusion about your party size. You may use the room next door for the men as well. Alright, I kind of jumped on this train at the last second. You guys pick rooms and I'll roll with it. How about it? I have no preference. I don't care much either way. Well then, I shall share a room with Agate. Oh boy, wait a second. What if the son desire to bunk with me? Is it not obvious, Agate? A raven with couplings mended by a tender-hearted young girl. I would be a fairy of a bard if I don't hear every detail of that encounter. And also, huh? What? Agate, try not to murder him, okay? I'm sort of curious as to how that went down myself. We just talked, that's all. It doesn't make me any less interested in hearing about it. Maybe more so, in fact. Should I hear the whole story before calling it a night, Aww. Come now, you two. Don't tease
boy, now you've done it.
I feel bad for her. Regardless, I would ask Zine and Kevin to share the other room. I have no problem with that. I'm not one to stand in the way of a good time, so sure. And I'm going to show you the rooms. Agate, so... Yup, there we go. Now, hang on. We are not done with this conversation. Oh, poor Agate. Clench your cheeks every night, buddy. Yeah, sounds like things get kind of crazy. Yeah, it does. So there really was an ancient dragon nested in Librel? And it warned about Yorole before flying off, huh? Yeah, it makes my head spin just thinking about everything that happened. What I really don't get is why Regard couldn't tell us anything about the Yorole, either. Actually, there is a line in the Testaments that reminds me of, "And the goddess, having bequeathed her treasures, set forth the holy beast to observe the path the children of men would take." Or some other bullshit like that, I don't know. A holy beast. It certainly does seem like Ragnar. The more pertinent points, I feel, is the command to observe. They may simply watch over us, and we're commanded to not interfere. Load of help that is. Well, one way or another, I sure think this makes it look like the Arole exists. I think we can even start to piece things together thanks to what I found in my poking around. Wait, you were investigating the towers. Did you find anything out? A little bit, yeah. I think you guys are familiar with those weird machines at the top of each tower, right? Did you know they're currently glowing? Oh yeah, the Imperial Tower was shining when we hunted monsters there. I don't quite get what that has to do with the Arole, though. Well, Captain Schwartz mentioned something to me. Something weird happened in that room where you fought Alan Richard just before that mechanical monster showed up and ruined the final boss fight, am I right? Oh yeah, I'm still fucking salty about that. I will complain to the end of time that was a horrible way to end the game.
It is, it really is. It's not a good fight at all.
Yeah, like, I really do wish Alan Richard was just a two-phase fight. There's this voice out of nowhere giving a warning. The pillars all sunk into the floor. Right, the warning was about the first barrier being no longer operative and the device towers being enabled, as I recall. Yeah, that's what I've heard. So on a hunch, I double-checked the timing with some witnesses. Those floor towers started lighting up and stuff at the same time the gospel was used! Nani? You're kidding. So the device towers were mentioned are... The four towers of Liberal and the machines at their peaks. Ooh. I don't got any other explanation, at least. So to sum it up then, the ruins beneath Gransel Castle are what produces this first barrier. However, when Colonel Richard used the gospel, this barrier was eliminated. That motherfucker. And in its place, the device towers were activated, presumably to produce a second barrier of some sort. A second barrier? But why would you... If you're going to protect something, you always want to make sure to have a backup. Don't answer the question of what kind of barrier it is, or what the hell is the barrier for, though. How about that? I'm starting to think it is something to hide the location of the Arole. That's right, the Arole wasn't in the castle ruins, but it's supposed to be somewhere in Liberal, right? Exactly. If we assume the Society's goals is to obtain the Arole, then they would say their experiments are part of a plan to further that goal. They need to do all that just to... the experience, the Gospels, and the Arole. It seems they are more tightly interwoven than we first believed. And the one sitting in the loom would be this man called the Professor. Yeah, it's all him. Same guy who put the gospel on Ragnar's head and made him attack Bosai. And the one who... Estelle? What's up, Estelle? You got awfully quiet all of a sudden. Yeah, about this professor. I think he's the one who made Joshua leave in the first place. What? Wait a moment. You mean he's the one who orchestrated the events that brought Joshua into your home and then made him leave the way he did? I think so. I bet he's the one who manipulated Colonel Richard and Kurt's memories. You're kidding. We do not have an explanation for Kurt's memories, it is true. What do you think this? Well, you see, and that she can't remember the identity of the one man she met the day Joshua disappeared. That really happened? Is this another thing you've been trying to shoulder all by yourself or something? Not exactly, but sorry, I guess it's kind of late to bring it up now. I don't think there can be any doubt at this point, though. It's safe to say that this person must be the one responsible for all our trouble. He's clearly a man of twisted morals. So we need to be careful. Ellipses. Aw, sorry, Tita. I didn't mean to bring up all this serious junk when we came out here to relax. Oh, no, it's okay, Estelle. It's just wondering why someone would do things like this. Make everyone so happy, make Joshua suffer. I just don't get it. Aw, Tita, you don't know what little bitches in human form are just yet, because you're a kid. You just need to worry about being Tita. Right, Agate? Why the hell you keep dragging me into these conversations? Ha ha ha. No, we needed that, I think. Kevin? Oh, nothing. So, how's about we call that enough information swapping for one day? It'd be a crime to let all this wonderful food go to waste. Can't say no to that. Yes, let us leave debate aside for now. Instead, let us navigate the forest of meat to the rivers of liquor. Merriment awaits! Rivers of liquor, Leonheim? Oh, fuck. That was an unfortunate metaphor. Oh, please, Shora, do not make me swim! Ah, God. Oliver, you are still to this day my favorite character. Our friends set about enjoying their holiday. Yawn. I like how when she wakes up, she automatically has the slippers on. Setting aside their cares for a while, they slumbered peacefully and awoke as they wished across the dawn. Morning, they borrowed a couple of boats and enjoyed an excursion on the lake. Agate versus Zin. Noon saw a pleasant lunch with no small bit of horseplay. The evening was perfect for setting a fishing line and letting the hours disappear. Time passed quickly by the idyllic shores of the lake. That was so much fun. It was. It feels like we've been refreshed, body and soul. Yes, it has been a while since I've had this much fun without drinking. Sure, minors in the room, influences, etc. And weren't you slamming back some kind of fruit liquor like a fiend while we were fishing? Oh, honey, please, something that light doesn't even count. Right, Princess? Tita? I think we'll invoke royal prerogative to refrain from commenting. On a tangent from that, though, Estelle, you're really very good at fishing. You really think so? Yeah, you are. You pulled them up one after another. It's been a hobby since she was little. Speaking of, Kevin made quite a showing for himself, too. I noticed that. He really seems to like fishing. He really knows how to handle a rod and whatnot, that's for sure. If he got a bit better, he might even make a good rival for me. For the love of, not everything has to be a competition, Estelle. Hee hee. Ha ha. Still, though, it's a lovely evening. Ellipses. Estelle, what is it? Nothing. I think I need to go enjoy that lovely evening for a bit. I'll be back for dinner. I understand. Don't be gone too long. Later, I'll eat your potion too. Yeah, I know. See you guys later. Estelle! Don't worry, Tita. I'd like you to leave her alone for a little while, if that's okay. This is about Joshua, isn't it? I couldn't guess. The evening was just as lovely back then, too. Even Cher is thinking about it. We need to go stare wistfully at the ocean. Or the lake. There we go. What a pretty sunset. It's just like that time. Sky, the sunset, the water, it's all just like before. So why aren't I happy? It's not really the same at all, is it? I'm hopeless, aren't I? I'd made up my mind to chase after him at my own pace, but Mom and Joshua must be laughing at me. That's right, I did play it once during the dream. I wonder if I can do it again. I should make this theme my follower and sound.
It's a really good song.
Yeah, do you know what the name of it is?
I believe it's called The Whereabouts of Light.
Alright, let me look that up real quick. Probably make this my follower sound.
Whoa, you're not fully brain rotted yet.
Let me see if it's at least called that. The Whereabouts of Light. Yeah, it seems like it. Fuck! I thought that would make Joshua. She just throws the harmonica at his head. Came back because I was curious who was belting out the melodies. Gotta admit, I didn't think it would be you. So I guess you do have hobbies other than sneakers and fishing, huh? Harmonica playing's kind of out of character for me. Nah, not hardly. It suits you. To be honest, I think you're better at fishing, but you can just come out and tell me I'm bad. Even I don't think I'm really good at this. You made a couple technical mistakes, sure, but what matters is in music is the heart. And that little performance of yours carried your heart, trust me. Thanks. Mind if I get a little closer? Go ahead. Got a question I'd like to ask you. So, what are you going to say when you meet this boyfriend of yours? Huh? What I've gathered, he left under what we might call circumstances, heavy ones. Even if you finally catch up to him, have you thought about what you're going to say to him after all this? I convinced myself I was going to drag him back even if I had to pull him by the hair. Something that forceful or crazy. To be completely honest, I don't know if I have to say... if what I have to say will even reach Joshua. Even knowing all that, you're still set on finding him? Yeah. I thought a lot about Joshua's situation and my own failings. Was that supposed to say failings or feelings? No matter how
Probably
hard
a mess.
Yeah, probably
either failings or feelings, that works. Either one works.
Yeah, no matter how hard I try, though, the words to deal with it all don't come to me when I just sit around. So I'll just let the words come when I finally meet him. What? After all, my feelings aren't mine alone, right? There's something that grew between Joshua and I when we were together. So I think I'll only really be able to find those words once I see him again. Once we meet, our hearts will do the talking. That's why I refuse to worry about that until we find him. I mean, sometimes I got a little sentimental, sure, but let's just call that lady's privilege. Ah, man, that didn't go according to the steps at all. You cock! What? Step 1. Estelle is all sentimental. Oh my god. So worries over a comment from me. I follow up nicely. Estelle switched for the better and me rushing sharply. Profit. That was the brilliant plan I was aiming for, but somehow you skipped steps 2 and 3 and thus 4, I think. Sorry. You're still a good priest, Kevin. You do pay attention to people with words like me. Well, it's true. There's part of a priest job. He's like crying on the inside. Just, I gotta admit, I was paying attention to you for reasons that were more personal. Huh? What are you? No, nothing. Look at boats appearing. I think that someone's inside it. What? Kurt? What the fuck is he doing here? Patched him up as best I can, but his wounds are pretty serious. Sorry, one sec. He'll have to stay bedbound for a while. God damn it, I keep clicking on the wrong things. There it is. Poor Kurt. Never thought I'd see the day where Kurt gets thrashed like that. The hell happened? Kurt and his team were really close to finding the Society's base from what Lugren told us. Since Annalise and Connor and Grant should have been wet. Oh no! This is bad. I called Lugren on the inn's phone. It's coming down hard out there. He's contacting the other branches in the Royal Army now. But, if things have gone wrong, Annalise and the others will... We know, don't panic. We need to get out there and do what we can. Problem is, where the hell did Kurt's boat float in from? It is curious. Warrior is no islands or reefs, correct? That's right, it's tremendously deep, so must have been floated in from another shore. It would very be hard to divine precisely which shore, though. Huge. I guess we could ask the Army patrol ships to help too, but... Kurt? This is Estella, and Agate, everyone. This is the Kingfisher Inn on the lake shore in Bose. You drifted here on the waves, you tough old goat. Kingfisher, yes, I see. I remember my teammates and I infiltrating the Society's base, and then we got our asses beat so bad. Don't tell me. Damn it all, to have my memory stolen not once, but twice! Ugh! I knew it. The Society has intruded upon your mind once again. Zin, please, use your chi on me as you did last time, otherwise everyone else will. Time was a desperate improvisation. It won't be able to restore memories locked away by hypnosis. We cannot risk it. But, in that case, let me try something. I want him to just stab him in the head. Just... Kevin Grom, Gruul Suitor of the Church. Think Annalise might have told you about me. Yes. Hang on a sec, Kevin. You can undo hypnosis? Or any nasty stuff that's wormed its way into the subconsciousness, but I think I can manage a little something if it's just some kind of block on a short-term memory. Doesn't seem like it's been that long since he was hit, so... Oh, neat. Is this an example of through mythology, the secret arts of the church? You might call it that. So, it might feel like your head's getting kicked by a mule repeatedly. I'm guessing you don't care much, though. Not at all. Please, do what you can. Alright. Name of she who dwells above, do I hold this concentrated septium? Wow, so pretty! A silver reflection of the consciousness will, black luminance of time's flow. By your opposing natures, I divest this mortal man of the ties which bind his mind! Kurt, you okay? I think so. So much is returning, as though a mist is clearing from my mind. Just let the fog clear, remain calm and relax. Whatever you do, don't try to look into the darkness that lies beyond. I understand. This would be unpleasant. This is my ego, isn't it? You can tell. I'm surprised. I'm proficient in meditation, remember? I'm fine. I think I remember enough now. Really? Great. An impressive technique. You really are more than just a skirt-chasing priest. Well done, Kevin. Come on, don't inflate my ego too much here. I mean, a little, sure, but not too much. Anyhow, Kurt, what do you remember exactly? Yes, well, the Society has a base on the northwestern shore of the lake. And a research facility in secret. A research facility? How did they... The northwestern parts of the lakeshore are sparsely populated at best. Even so, good airships to patrol over the area, I don't... The facility is cleverly hidden. They project a dummy image into the sky to prevent aerial scouting. What? Well, that is an impressive feat. It's theoretically possible, but how would you... If you approach by land, a deep fog springs up around you as you draw near. A fog? Really? Oh, we broke through the fog and entered the facility. And we were ambushed by a team of people calling themselves enforcers. Completely off guard and crushed us almost immediately. After reaching the boat. Damn my cowardice. Abandoning Grant and Annalise did that. Don't worry about it, okay? We're going to save Annalise and all the rest. Estelle? Don't worry, Carrot. You told us everything we need to know to go kick some fools around. On top of that, I suspect we'll have some help from the Royal Army. Leave the rest to us. Thank you. Forgive me, I leave it in your hands. Bullet. Gert, don't worry, he's just unconscious, I think. Anyway, sounds like we don't have time to stand around. Right. We need to get going before the army does. Stella, I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but yeah, I know. This is going to be the most dangerous thing we've ever done, by a lot. But you know what? I was prepared to settle things with the Society one way or another. It'll just happen sooner than I thought. Still, well, I think that was the shortest vacation in history. Now we got plenty of rest. Now it's time to gear up for the real fight. There's a problem. A small army of us going together would stand out too much. We'd best send a smaller group, I think. Good idea. Hey, everyone. You like you did back in the ruins? Oh, man.
Yeah, that sounds smart. Oh, toughest fighters in the world. Yeah, let's send a small group of people.
What was that?
I'm just pointing out how stupid it is to go in a small group when fighting, like, these incredibly powerful people.
Yeah, it's weird that they didn't introduce you building, like, two teams for this. Like, they could have Final Fantasy VI it, where, like, half your team is, like, where half of your team, like, you can put 4 members in one team, and that can be your separate one. If you've played Final Fantasy VI?
I have not. It's been on the list.
Yeah, well, one of the things in Final Fantasy VI... Fuck, the limited party thing's back. No, we'll put Zin back in the party. Okay. Move out. One of the things in Final Fantasy VI are like moments where, in order to progress through levels, you have to build multiple teams. So basically, like, there are battles where you're controlling 3-4 party teams at once. Shooter something. It's a really cool mechanic, and I don't really think it ever shows up in another Final Fantasy after 6. You're moving in the right direction, I think.
The weird thing is, the Lair Trails games do this as well.
Yeah, it was a cool mechanic.
For certain fights, it'll be like three teams to take on this boss, and it'll be like 3 teams of 8.
Despite what you might think, I have at least one candidate in each town on the continent, and candidate, meaning you don't actually have one. At least let me finish bragging. Where are you out here in your own cell? This is becoming kind of a big deal and you have no backup aside from us. You're also kind of unstaffed. Situation's kind of complicated. They fucking hate me, plain and simple. I got dispatched out here on my own at first, yeah. The rotating thingamajigger, though. Some of my buddies might fly out here. Okay. The Grail Shitter's job is to retrieval of artifacts, right?
Stop calling it the Grail Shitter.
I'm gonna keep calling it that. More accurately, investigation in management and retrieval. And retrieval usually means recovering it from someone. The church has forbidden the average citizens from owning working artifacts, and most nations agree and let us work. So locking down seems like a lot of effort for all the machines. Okay, so the thing is, there's lots and lots of different types of artifacts, right? Nobody really knows how or why they work yet. Despite that, they do work, and depending on how you use them, they can have absolutely crazy abilities. What do you think this tends to happen when you put infinite cosmic power in the hands of your average citizen? I can guess, but what? The biggest thing is actually obsession. They can't resist the seduction of power, inevitably use the artifact for nothing good. Seriously? Always? We've seen it happen time and time again throughout history. Sorry, a huge lightning bolt just flashed. Sadly enough. So, you remember Mayor Dalmore's well enough to know what I'm talking about, right? Oh, right, I read that horribly. It's true, Mayor Dalmore did seem terribly cruel when he showed his true face to us. He seemed like a man who cast aside anything We were considering moral restraints. Holding absolute power gives people a warped sort of confidence. Erases their ability to control themselves. It's the mission of the Grawl shitter to stop that before it happens. Ain't always the prettiest job in the world, but really? Even the Bracer Guild has stuff they can't talk about publicly, right? It's not any different from that. Oh, well, you got me there. Hey, I suspect we're close to the base. Now we really got no choice but to plow on ahead. Yeah. Stay alert, everyone. They might try to ambush us. Whee! Hey! Looks like we made it through.
I hate the stupid Tetris knock.
Is that something in Reverie?
Yeah, in the later games, something called Pom Pom Party gets in. It's basically this Puyo Puyo Tetris knockoff. And for some reason, the CPUs play like their life depends on it.
So it's like playing Mario Party on hard mode with that one Tetris game from 3. Yeah. Where it's just absolute bullshit. Much, yeah. And you need to rely on RNGesus.
Pretty much, yeah. And I'm like, this is the last trophy I need for the platinum. Well, not for the platinum, but it's like the last trophy I need for the Reverie. For the side stuff.
Right.
The only other trophy I need to do is beat the game on Nightmare, which I'm not going to do.
So you're not going to platinum
it? Fuck that. I'll probably do... I said when Kuro no Kiseki gets its English release day announcement, I'd do it on Nightmare.
Right.
But it would be New Game Plus.
Love the
I'm
music.
not doing this one.
I gotta admit, like, we're at the Ouroboros base now, if you're watching the stream. I fucking love the music for it.
They went hard.
Yeah, it feels genuinely ominous. What in the world? Okay, I expected a lot, but not this. I don't see anyone... Those both could have been perfect Twitter reaction images the more I think about it. Can't be. Arcanisms? Oh, these are the things from the end of the first game. Yeah, aren't these the things from, like, the final dungeon in the first game?
Yep.
Yeah, I thought they looked familiar. That's cool.
They're actually pronounced archaisms.
Archaisms?
Yeah.
Arc systems? We're gonna make,
it's a Guilty Gear reference.
Yeah, shit, I always knew Guilty Gear was up to something strange.
They were building
robots in their spare time.
When you talk to the fan base online, you'd certainly think that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know Guilty Gear existed until the whole Bridget controversy. Like, which has gotta be awful for a franchise when the one thing you're known by people who don't play your games is controversy.
It's such a stupid controversy, too. It's not even like an interesting controversy. People getting mad that a character's backstory got changed from being a femboy to a trans girl. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Can't you give me, like, a fun controversy? Like the time one of the Yakuza creators got head from a trans woman, and that's why he's, pro-LGBT? Like, I want more stories like that. I want no more...
It wasn't one of the creators, it was the voice actor of one of the villains.
Oh, boy.
Which is even funnier.
Yeah. I want Nomura to admit he got back shots from, like, a gay Japanese man, and that's why he's pro-LGBT. I just want that story. I love those kinds of out of left field, like, so why do you support the LGBTs? Because it's a good thing? Nah, it's because they give good head. It's just such a funny ass story to me. Buzzer. Alright, what's this do? Holy hell, those are some, I'm gonna give that to Zin, because he's pretty light on stuff right now. Do I have any weapons I can give this guy? No. Fuck, he is way behind on strength boosts then. I can only hope we can find something for Kevin here. I can hear your game from the Discord audio, and it sounds like an animal dying.
I feel like dying after playing this shit for the past hour.
Don't you just love it when NPCs just try way harder than they need to? Oh wow, Kevin's level 65? Good for him. I'm guessing
Kevin
we're
level
getting...
69.
He'll be there soon. Gate is locked tight. I would not be surprised if there was like a Joshua boss fight at some point. There we go. That feels like what we're building up to. Monsters! I need you all to stay around here so Zin can use his ultimate. Craft time, Zin. For the Kamehameha! Done. And you gotta level up. Good on you, Zin. There we go. Father Kevin, here's a new weapon. It looks just so pretty on you. There we go. Enemies have been beaten.
Yes, fuck!
Did you finally do it?
I finally beat an opponent.
Alright.
About 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 for the trophy.
Alright. I do not have any revival bombs.
I hate this.
Well, so that means you finally have the trophy?
No, I have to do I think 12 more for the trophy.
Oh my god.
12. Beat 12 more opponents.
Don't you love trophies that force you to do that arbitrary stuff? That's one of the biggest issues I've had with platinuming. What the fuck? No, I didn't mean to do that!
This is why I only platinum games where I really, really fucking enjoy it, or they're easy.
Yeah.
Like, Final Fantasy 16 was an easy platinum. As long as you did everything in the game, you get the platinum. No, there wasn't... Well, you did have to do a second playthrough, but you could easily finish that quickly.
Yeah.
If you knew what you were doing at that point.
It was locked.
This game, it's like, collect every single recipe in the game. Collect 26 different kinds of fish. Beat the game on Nightmare. Beat the game on Abyss difficulty. Level every character up to level 250.
What? What? Jesus.
Yeah, that's the level they get up to in the later games.
I'm guessing because there's 4 games, since this game ends at this trilogy ends with the next game, so... Yeah,
your characters will wind up somewhere around level 150, yeah.
Oh, do we fight the whole team? Oh, that's actually cool. I like that. We get to fight all of them? He's been taken. Oh no, we need Liam Neeson.
Even he can't save the Witcher show.
Maybe we can with the power of Burb. What is this craft again? Grail Spear. Okay, yeah.
Behold, in my hand, the Chalice 7.
Yeah, I remember now. That was like an instant guard.
Eat shit, eat Jesus.
Take this, True Barrage! This is the power of Jesus! This tells just about Christian throughout the whole playthrough. I think I'm the luckiest player so far in this game for SC, because I have not run into any, death blow enemies.
Oh, just wait.
Oh, fuck.
Just wait till later.
I remember in like FC, that was one of the worst experiences because of the stupid fish enemies that would death blow you. I hated fighting those things.
I'm used to them. Shit like Persona and Nocturne didn't really bother me. And at least in this game, you can immediately retry and not have to go back all the way back to the save point.
Yeah.
Unlike, I really hope for Persona 3, I really hope they keep the difficulty for Persona 3 Remake. I highly doubt it, since Atlas is more focused on getting a bigger audience. But I do hope that there's a classic mode or something like that.
It'd probably be like DLC or something, because you know Atlas.
It better be free DLC if it's that.
Yeah. It'll probably be a pre-order bonus more than anything.
No, they may. I'm terrified to see what they're gonna do for DLC for that game.
I'm just praying they don't make costumes DLC. Because that's been I don't know.
At least hope they don't make the already existing ones DLC. If they make new ones, that's fine. But don't make the originals.
I talked about that in a video I made like so long ago. One thing I was really worried about was them turning a lot of the costumes in-game into DLC. Like, that genuinely has me worried.
There's over $60 of DLC for this game. And it's all fucking cosmetic shit. It's stupid. But
yeah.
I'm like, why would you buy this? Especially since you get like a ton of costumes in-game for free already. I'm like, I don't need this.
That's been a big problem I've had with JRPGs. That's actually a video I'm working on. It popped into my head while I was doing the review. Because I was looking at Fire Emblem Awakening. Dumb fuck, I protected myself.
Fire Emblem Awakening was the worst example. I was like, alright, DS Store is going to close, but I'll probably buy the Fire Emblem Awakening DLC. It's $250!
Yeah, all together, it's insane.
I know it was supposed to be the last game in the series. They wanted to milk it for as much as possible. God damn!
Yeah, it was nuts. Oh, yeah. So, alright, little trick I figured out. If you save your Holy Grail for his, final set of turns when he's around 3,000 health, he only does the charge-up move. So you can just continuously block his attacks. Yeah, he can... I'm completely protected from everything he's been doing. That is insane.
Well, congratulations. You've broken the game. Game.
Yeah, he can't do anything. There we go.
Enjoy your reward.
Yeah. I broke that fight.
That's one of the fun things about this series, that you can eventually make it so that your characters literally break the entire game in half. If you dedicate the time and effort into building them, giving them the right setup. Yeah, I like that.
They become unstoppable. That's what I love in games. I love when in the end game I can feel like an unstoppable killing machine. I spent the entire game playing as hard as possible. Let me just murder everything in my path now.
Right now, I think my MC is doing 100k damage per S-Craft. Something like that. What the fuck was that? You got two?
Sorry, I got my buddy Trainer Riley to agree to the Organization 13 PFP.
I stopped doing that.
Oh, I'm gonna keep doing it. It's funny as fuck. I'm gonna get some enjoyment out of them naming this Twitter this stupid ass name.
Did you see that they weren't even allowed to change? Did you see they weren't even allowed to change the sign to X?
Yeah.
They got fined for it.
I saw that.
I'm like, he didn't get a fucking permit? I'm like, and these people want your bank account information.
Yeah, okay. I'm not going to be surprised in about 2 to 3 years Elon sells it for $2 billion or something.
God, please look. I said this, I don't know who would even buy it at that rate, because most likely Blue Sky will have taken off by then, and that's what we'll all be at that point.
Yeah, I mean, Threads is around, and from what I've seen, Threads seems to be pretty reliable.
I'm not using that platform. Zuck isn't getting a shit a cent of my money.
Apparently Threads is free, so...
It is free. It is free, but there's also weight limits apparently on it.
Alright.
I'm like...
Maybe it'll be like Kick, where it's evolving into something. Because we are at an era when like things like Twitch and Twitter are on their last legs because all of the companies are just making awful decisions.
YouTube as well.
YouTube
see they blocked it.
YouTube at the very least seems to understand, like, because they are getting somewhat better. Like, just recently, their announcement to let you, like, get to partner quicker is honestly very provider for something like YouTube. The fact that you can now get, like, paid at 500 subs, you can't get, like, ad revenue, but you can get, like, super thanks and stuff. That's insanity that they added that. I think YouTube's coming to the realization that these kinds of things are like, yeah, if we step up and be better content creators, they're still morons, don't get me wrong.
They now put in like an ability for ad block for like the ad blocker. It would block your access to the content.
Yeah. I never figured out how to use ad blockers. The most I use ad blockers for one day. If I ever get
Honestly,
them,
I don't really mind ads on YouTube that much because they're like 10 seconds. It's not that big of a deal. And if there's...
Wow, how the fuck
I honestly don't know why
read?
it won't pay for... I honestly don't know why it won't pay for YouTube Premium. There's not...
I can
remember when YouTube used to have original shows and movies, but that's not a thing anymore.
Yeah, that's actually where Cobra Kai came from. Yeah, believe it or not, many people who thought Cobra Kai was a Netflix special, it was not. It was YouTube Red. And when that went down, Netflix bought it.
I remember that. I was like, God damn, why'd they get something so, like, actually decent?
Yeah, Cobra Kai's very good. I gotta watch season 5.
The rest of the shows were kind of just cringe YouTuber compilation stuff.
Yeah, didn't the Game Grumps have a show and even they knew it was shit? I feel like they just signed up because they were bored.
The only good show, Scare PewDiePie, and that got canceled for one season. For,
wait, wasn't there...
reasons we know.
Was that when he said the N-word?
Yes.
Alright. Wasn't there like a game theory show or some shit?
I don't remember. There was something called Escape the Night where it was like a murder mystery type thing where all these YouTubers got together to like do these like... It's like basically an escape room of sorts and they pretend like, oh god, all these people just died, and I'm like...
Hold on.
Cringe.
Game Theory TV
Game Theory
show.
When you think about Game Theory is already technically a show. So.
On Hulu, Game Theory with Bomani Jump. No one gives a fuck about you. Where's Matt Pat? Matt Pat, you don't even have your own TV show?
I can't imagine the theories he come up for this series. Honestly, though, it would be interesting because there is still a lot of stuff we don't know. Like, even after finishing Reverie, they actually put in more questions than to
Yeah.
at that point.
You gotta sell those games. Instead of trying to make a Tokyo Zandu too. I'm on chapter 4.
I hope they don't.
I'm on chapter 4.
Is it being good? Like, it's like $20 on Amazon. I'm kind of thinking of getting it.
I'd say wait until it's 10. I'll put it like this. I'd wait until it's $10.
God damn.
It's a game I don't super recommend buying at more than 10 because I got mine like for like $10 because it was like really cheap on the store. And to its credit, it's not the worst thing I've ever played, but it is mediocre and I've got some big issues with it. I plan to make a video talking about my problems, but that's not going to be for a while. So the long and short of it is the game can be very like, gameplay is fun. I really enjoy the gameplay.
It's everything else, I'm guessing. I'm guessing.
Story, characters, levels, everything else is nowhere near as good.
Kind of sounds like a Tokyo Mirage Sessions situation, but then again, I love that game.
Tokyo Mirage Sessions is actually a really good game. It only just got flack because it was falsely advertised as like a massive crossover.
Well, that's what it originally was, and then it transformed into something else.
And then they made their own thing, and people weren't interested. And the game actually turned out to be good, if a bit broken. Like,
alright, I'll say this: the story of Tokyo Mirage is probably the worst I've ever seen in my life, but it's so fucking stupid that I actually enjoy it. Yeah, like it's one of those games. I'm like, Yeah, this is incredibly dumb and incredibly cheesy, but I'm enjoying my time with this. Yeah. And the music is absolutely killer. Yeah. Like, it's probably one of my favorite Atlas soundtracks.
I was playing through
that game. Saying a lot.
I was playing through that when I first ever played through that game. That was back when I still had like a Nintendo Switch Lite. Like, I just figured out how you could absolutely break that game wide open and become OP as fuck. Just do all... Did you do all the side quests in the game?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you become an and did you do the labyrinth?
I believe I did, yeah.
Because if you finish up the labyrinth, you become, like... You gain, like, 3 extra attack turns. So I was an asshole during that game and decided to use the tomb you can go to make everyone level 99 by the halfway point in the game. So by the end of the game, I had everything maxed out, all the best weapons, all job classes, and we beat the Shadow Dragon boss in 2 hits. Like 2 turns, he was dead.
I didn't go that far.
Oh, it was fucking hilarious. Like, cause it's built up as this big threat that it's just... It was like in Engage, when I was playing that, and I was fighting the Dragon Wyvern lady, and, like, we drained one of her health, one of her, like, bars of health. And she was like, well, you haven't beaten me yet, I've only just started. I was like, oh, do you now? And then I emblem engaged to get Lyn, and I just used the arrow move and killed her. Oh, God.
I'm kind of sad that Engage is probably going to be forgotten about in the grand scheme of things this year because so much big stuff came out. I feel like it's going to get very heavily overshadowed by other stuff, which really sucks. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's definitely my top 10 of this year, not counting its DLC. Which when I remember making the review for it, and I talked to Kaiser about it because he always watches my videos. If he's in chat, thanks, homie, for that. Always appreciate the hell out of you showing up and commenting. He told me the DLC was awful.
It's not great. It's really bad. Like, it basically takes everything that was great about the base gameplay of Fire Emblem games. Like, yeah, let's throw all that out the window, and make something truly, truly bad. Like, it's
Kaiser has returned to
X.
X.
Aside from Redfall, it's easily the worst experience I've had with the game this year. That's saying.
Alrighty. Hey, Nick, because and he's returned to X. Good old Kaiser. Twitter. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, that's right. It's been Twitter for so long, I'm probably never going to call it X. Like,
I'm never going to call it that either. Like, apparently now our posts are called Zeets, and I'm like, bruh.
That sounds like a really bad JRPG. Zeet Online or something. It sounds like a very mid-2000s name for a JRPG. All overly futuristic. Okay, should I don't think True Disable would work on a boss. I hope your night's going good, Nishquick. It's good to see you, man.
The whole thing just feels so weird. Like, it was just all of a sudden, like, hey, we're changing everything about this site, and you're gonna like it. I'm like, whoa.
How much health is... Okay. Tier, we're gonna...
Where are you right now?
Thanks, I'm playing SMT5 and Handheld Mob. I hope you enjoy yourself. I gotta get to SMT5 at someday.
It was my second favorite game of 2021. I know it had its issues with the story and narrative and all that, but I loved it. Yeah. Like, I really enjoyed my time with it. And if it ever gets ported to our platforms, I'll definitely give it another shot.
I've heard SMT games are, like, way harder than most JRPGs.
Oh, no, they are. Like, those are the games that gave Atlas their infamous reputation. Yeah. Like, those are the games that when you die, you go back to your last save. There is no autosave. If you fail, you will pay the consequences.
Yeah, it wasn't like Nocturne one thing they were most known for.
Nocturne is not that hard of a game.
Man, like, the only thing I've heard about that game is, like, it's really fucking brutal. Oh, Jesus! Okay, you know what?
It's very brutal if you ever played an SMT game before. If you played one before, it's not really that bad. The only thing you need to learn is use buffs and debuffs. That's all you really need to know. Aside from that, you just basically play an AR Atlas game.
True Barrage.
And it works fine.
Fuck him up, Estelle! Oh, you dumb motherfucker.
I'm going to hurt someone. I don't want to play this stupid Tetris ripoff anymore. Yes, get fucked!
Can I, soul blur this fucker? Fuck! We win! Zin learned Thunder God Kick. That's such an awesome name.
They made Zin so cool, and then they decided, yeah, I can't use this character anymore until Pro.
He was just too strong. I mean, I remember back when I was playing FC, like the final boss, like I just used him to fight Richard because he was able to keep up. Like he could just tank so many hits and just deal them just back. So now whenever
He also had a ability where he could literally direct all opponents' attention to him and nobody else. That was broken as hell.
Yeah.
Like that's how I beat the Leonard fight. I gotta go for 1 second.
Alrighty. I'm gonna just keep going. We beat the mind control out of Grant just a little bit ago. We haven't seen it on Lace though. I'm kind of worried. You see, I'm guessing you also would have run in with an Enforcer or 3? No, we've been hip deep in machines, but no Enforcers. Except from you guys, there doesn't seem to be anyone here at all, actually. Really? That's strange. There are a few dozen research staff and Jaegers on guard when we infiltrated. I guess it's possible they've abandoned the base. We shouldn't let our guard down, but it does look that way. I should be able to make it out on my own. Please, find Annalise as soon as you can. Leave it all to us. Orbments. Yeah, we're just gonna use Estelle to heal. I rarely cast magic with her anyway, so I can easily just pay the price. Zin doesn't need it, thankfully. There we go, everyone's good. Let's go. Green card, nice. Now I can leave the country. Yeah, I don't think there are any chests in here. It's just a winding room. Oh, wait, here we go. Hey, Jiminy Shoes. He's better than my Star Rabbits, or no, cannot equip them. Yeah, give those to Zin. Ceramic spikes. There we go. Zin is one of my heavy hitters, so I want to make sure he's taken care of. Open up. Yeah. More Star Rabbits. Oh no! Get out of here. Get out of here. Damn it. Zin, you're fucking worthless. I never should have given you that. I take back everything I said. Estelle's my ace. Not bad. Equipment. You know what? I mean, now that I think about it, minor drop in defense would be nice to have just equipment for. Give you the silver earring, just in case. There was that one room, but that might have been a blue key card I needed. Yeah, I think this was a... Yeah, blue key card is what I needed for that guy.
I just realized I was muted.
Oh.
I'm an idiot.
Alright. There we go. Yes, green key card. I now have the power of the green key card. What the hell? It's the robot! What the? That's that thing from before! Oh boy, that's definitely the same as the one beneath the castle. Why is it here of all places? Far more importantly, why are there two of them now? This is already complicated enough, world. Thanks. I agree. Place seems more a house of horrors with every step we take. We need more horror game RPGs.
I really want to play Amori.
Yeah,
like, I really want to play that game. It
I've heard
looks
it's
very
super
interesting.
good. I played a game called Costume Quest a while back that I thought was super fun, if you've ever heard of that.
The next games I'm going to play are the Amnesia games. That's next up on my list. That's what I'm going to play next.
I'm
After
tempted to play
fully
the
done
Amnesia.
with
I don't
this
know why the
game.
fuck I'm trying to open that with a... Here we go.
Chloe has been gassing that game up for I don't know how long.
Yeah.
And I'm like, alright, I'll give it a shot. It's free on... I wouldn't say free, but it is on Game Pass. I do have a subscription, so yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Not like DJ, who gets a... Doesn't he get like a free subscription because he works at Microsoft?
Lucky bastard.
Yeah. We want to be him.
Sadly, he has no clue about what's going on at Xbox. Just
Yeah. I gotta say, I really enjoyed their show. I don't talk about it enough, but I really enjoyed the Xbox showcase.
oh no, it was great.
Yeah.
Like I think it was aside from Nintendo Direct, but I was
I'd say
cheating.
this is
Think if I
probably...
include that.
This is
But
probably
out
my-
of the others, it was probably my favorite one they've done.
Yeah, I'll be honest, like it's easily my Nintendo bias, and I still think the Nintendo one was the best, solely because of just all the stuff they dropped. It looked really fucking cool. Oh my god, it gets so many turns!
The only issue I had with the Xbox showcase is that we got basically zero release dates for anything that was shown. Like, not even release windows. Those, like, all the stuff they showed was cool, but it was basically just concepts.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, this game is not coming out for 5 years. It could completely change by then. The best stuff is the Atlas stuff.
The main thing I care about is, like... I care about Reload. I thought that looks cool, but that's going to be on all platforms. Fable is the thing I cared the most about, because I've been interested
Fable looks cool. I can't wait to see when it... The fact that it has no date, though, worries me. Like,
yeah.
I
It does
really
look a
hope it's just
little
that-
too good to be true.
Like, I really hope that wasn't just a CGI trailer.
Yeah, people have said it's in gameplay, but, you know, we don't know.
That always changes. Like,
Yeah.
the next Xbox game I'm really interested in is Hellblade. That game looks crazy from what I've seen of it. Like, it looks incredibly interesting from
Yeah.
what I've seen of it.
I'm gonna need to get, like, something for Agate to move farther. Yes, he leveled up. Cool. I need, like, attack 4? Orbits.
You
Fuck
probably
attack.
can't use that yet, I don't think, unless you have upgrade all your slots. I'm not sure though.
I usually upgrade all my slots whenever I get them. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I always give that shit to Estelle. My main character needs to be an unstoppable god of destruction. If not, then they're not a main character in my eyes.
Me with Lloyd and Reen in this game.
You just gotta let me make my characters unkillable gods of evil. That's what I did for Persona. Like, all the cards I just give to Minato. Like, it didn't matter what Persona, he'd always just get the best stuff. It underpowered my team, and I had to rely solely on him until, like, halfway point where I stopped being a fucking stubborn bitch and decided to actually play the game right. I think it's hilarious how the New Game Plus in 3 works, where you're just showing up at the school again at level 78.
Like, you clearly haven't done this before, yeah, right.
How are you this strong? Well, this is why you made me your leader. Oh, okay, I was at the...
I actually like how Trails does their New Game Plus. You start back at, like, level 40, 90, whatever the beginning level was, but you keep all your all your, like, gear and stuff like that, which makes it easier. But it's not, like, a complete cheese.
Yeah.
Unlike other stuff. At least that's how it worked in the older stuff. I don't know if it's the same here, but...
What the hell? I got a nap time cookie, and I got the recipe for nap time cookie.
Don't croak.
What the hell?
Damn it, don't croak.
What is this?
No, I'm dead. I'm dead. No, it's over. It's Joe over.
It's Jover. was only a 5% of his power. You haven't seen his Bite and Blast yet, though. I win. Yeah, they posted that. One of my buddies posted that in the Discord a little while back. The Bite and Blast. You fought hard enough, but you've only seen 5% of my power. Now face my Bite and Blast. I've loved the memes that have popped out of that.
The best thing about Biden has been the memes, easily. But then again, it's the same thing with every president we get.
Yeah, that was really fucking scary. Alright.
They messed with the wrong guy.
Yeah, they did. Oh my god. Jesus, Estelle.
Let's go, I won, bitch.
There you go. Zin has so much fucking health. It's nuts. He is just a fucking tank. Yeah, Zin is not really the fastest, so he can wear the ebony suit. Done. George, that's a gospel, isn't it? Yes, it is. It literally just told you that, Estelle. Doesn't look like we can do anything with it.
No shit.
Yeah, like, of course it fucking is. Must be part of their experiments. Well, glad we had that talk, guys. Let's get back to it. Terror Bomb. They really expect you to just keep yourself alive now, huh? No, we gotta fight Annalise. We need to pin her down for a minute. Well, at the very least, we can go right off the bat, balls to the walls, knucking butts.
So what do you think of the take that Final Fantasy 16 has no original content in it whatsoever?
What?
Yeah, that was certainly a take I saw yesterday, or Saturday.
Who said that?
Saturday. So DSP was doing the Bahamut fight. He's like, "Oh, this is just Dragon Ball Z. There's no originality in this whatsoever. Just Dragon Ball and Godzilla. All they did is copy and paste stuff from other games."
Peak inspires peak, so it's still fucking awesome. Like, just because it's inspired by something doesn't mean it's not bad.
Apparently, there's a difference between inspiration and complete copy paste, and I'm like, what was copy pasted? Like, I'm kind of.
Well, yeah, it's a fight in space, sure, but like,
I need to stop. I need to stop watching the streams. I will get fucking brain aneurysms at this rate.
Yeah, at this rate,
Like,
I'm just confident he knows what he says will get traction, so he'll just keep saying it till the end of time. He knows.
Honestly, I don't. I think he's just fucking stupid.
Nah,
But,
he seems to know what he's doing. He mentions, like, in an older video before everyone, like, fucking hated him, he seems to know that, like, that kind of stuff gets traction. So I think he knows that acting like this, never growing up and changing as a person, he knows that's going to get him traction far more than being a good person. Or on the opposite side, you have someone like Nikocado Avocado, who's actively trying to be a better person.
I mean, good for him.
Yeah,
I never liked him, but good for him. Like, I hope.
It's interesting because I saw one of his recent videos. I think Moist Critical was talking about it. He pointed out how Nikocado has lost nearly 100 pounds and he's like a lot happier. So I think it's clear, like, at this point he's just kind of done with the whole, like, I'm a villain asshole. Unless he went back on that. I haven't watched any videos since then, but if he's stayed on it, good on him. I'm glad he's trying to change. I will give him that respect. It doesn't make up for everything he's done, but at the very least, it's proving that he's trying to be a little better. And you know what? That's worthy of respect, considering how many people just want to drown in their negativity. Thank you for coming to save me. Annalise, you okay? Yeah, I just got some, broken arms and legs. It's okay, they've all been freed.
Annalise is great. I wish she was used more.
Yeah.
More.
She seems like a good
Like,
girl. feel like if this was an action RPG, this would be a one-on-one battle between these two.
Yeah, I basically think FF16 comp. That'd be awesome, actually.
Yeah. Honestly, if this does get an animated series, imagine UFO Table mapping out like this scene, and they decide to make it just Estelle versus Annalise.
I highly doubt they would do that much effort for like just like a basic boss fight. Maybe for a scene that's coming up later, but yeah.
I mean,
it wouldn't be a
UFO
scene they would
Table
focus
puts
on.
some nuts production effort when they want to. Like watching fucking Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works, every single fight looks fucking gorgeous. Like even like the episode 1 and 2 fights look awesome.
I mean, that's what they're good at. They're good at making good fight scenes. That's why Demon Slayer is such a fraction over.
Yeah.
Even if at its core, it's kind of a basic anime.
Yeah, I think that's why I like it. I think that's why I like Demon Slayer so much. It's just a nice, simple story to sit down and digest. It's not super long.
Not super long. It's not really anything too.
It's not anything special.
Intense.
There's some beautiful moments.
It's just a fun show where you watch people beat up demons.
Yeah, it's just a fun show.
And
it's just a fun show with likable characters, and like I think that's good in so many series. Like it's not here to set trends and be the greatest thing since Dragon Ball or anything. It's just like, nah, you just want a fun series, we've got you.
Some of their fans think that though, and I'm like, nah.
I mean, there was one big fan of it who was revealed to be jacking off to real-life pictures of his mooch, so, don't really take that fan base seriously.
What the fuck was that?
His name was Moonpillar. I used to talk to him. He seemed like a chill dude, like, oof, when you learn about them. I liked him because he was like, I liked him.
That's how I felt when I learned about Tiger Dropped.
Yeah.
You probably were you around? No, I didn't know you back then, no.
Tiger Drop. Oh, I'm thinking of a different Tiger person we won't talk about.
That's who I'm talking about.
No.
About before it was revealed I was actually sort of friends with him. Maple was also friends with him to some degree, and then everything about him came out, and we were flabbergasted.
This is about like the stuff with Flannel, right? Where we argued with that dude with the Kevin PFP all day about it because he kept moving the goalpost. God, that was such a waste of my day.
That dude did not deserve a Kevin PFP. I'm just saying that right now.
That was such a fucking waste of my day. I was so angry by the end of that.
Okay, show the evidence. Bitch, the evidence is right there.
Yeah, like, literally, Vish gave so much good evidence, and then, like, I think Hungry's response to it was the best, where he just showed the gif of them moving the goalpost. Because he kept saying no to the evidence.
Hungry makes me laugh sometimes.
Yeah. He goes a little, he sometimes can't read the room, but he's a genuinely nice guy. You can tell he's never doing anything out of malice. He's just a nice guy in general.
Yeah, he's a great dude.
Yeah, his only weakness is he's not the best at reading.
Like, honestly, everyone in our group chat's great.
Yeah.
Great, like I wouldn't trade him for anything in the world.
Speaking of people that used to be in the group chat, have you heard from, like, Bulba Baby at all?
Nah.
I've seen him on Twitter, like, a couple of times, but, like, it's kind of just doing
a couple people left that we used to talk to. Derek left, I'm like, and I don't know why, but...
Sometimes group chats can probably just be, maybe he was just expecting it to be, like, 5 to 10 people.
I can get that, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes people don't want to be in big group chats, because it can be overwhelming. I get that.
Yeah, kind of sad though to see people go, especially people you used to talk to on a daily basis. But yeah.
Yeah, we've all got our lives. As long as you don't part on bad terms, I think it's fine. Like, it's fine to just leave a friend group as long as you... I've left friend groups before, but we've parted on good terms, so...
That's good at least, I don't know.
Yeah.
Can't really say the same for everyone. Like those people who kind of harassed me, like I used to be friends with some of them, and then I pissed them off for whatever reason because, hey, I don't want to just be this, I just don't want to focus on this series anymore.
Yeah.
I want to branch out, do something like, why are you leaving the Megaten fandom?
Yeah, I remember I lost a couple subs on YouTube.
I'm not leaving the Megaten fandom. I'm just doing other stuff.
Yeah, I remember I lost a few subs on YouTube when I announced I wanted to do more than Kingdom Hearts stuff. So, if anyone from my YouTube videos who subbed to me watches, let me know. I appreciate. Let it be known I appreciate the hell out of you guys for sticking around.
That one went by quick.
Yep. Well, it was only like 2 enemies, and we're really fucking strong now. Like, these guys
I wasn't referring to you, I was referring to this match
Yeah.
that I'm in right now.
Right now,
Fun for my life here.
I'm literally only fighting them because I'm trying to get everybody's gauges up, and it looks like I've got that now. Yeah, everyone's at 100, and
Yeah, you should be getting closer to this dungeon. It's probably my favorite dungeons in the game, to be honest with you.
I'm somewhat stuck in as the Zelda and Xenoblade guy on YouTube, but I try to branch out and get my. That's a smart thing to do. Yeah, it is tough. Like, that's why I branched out to Trails, and while my stuff doesn't get too much views, I'm still really enjoying working on the videos.
Well, Trails wasn't as popular as
Yeah, but like
Final Fantasy 16.
But it's not like I'm ever gonna forget doing Kingdom Hearts, because I still fucking love that series to death. It's my favorite series ever. I found an old.
Bro, I just want Kingdom Hearts 4 news. Give me it, please. Like,
Yeah.
please, this Tokyo Game Show, just give us like another small
I think
teaser.
Once I get into
Like-
Trails, oh yeah, definitely. It's a lot of fun to talk about. I've already made my first review on my review of the first game. That was a lot of fun to make. I'm probably gonna try to make the SC thumbnail look a lot better than the first one. Joshua lost? He looks like he's just sleeping. He's sleepy boy.
That's
Why are you so cold? Wake up! Wake up! Oh, okay. This is no. Joshua, Isdell, why are you here?
bro, you seriously thought that you beat Joshua? Like,
Damn it! Get away! Ding! Yeah. What? Sure. What? Oh, it's a doll. How vile! Now we gotta fight 3 Joshua dolls. Imagine if this whole fight they only focused on Estelle. Let's get out of here. Have some health back, Estelle. Craft. A downward kick from the sky like a flash of lightning. What is this? Ooh, that's actually pretty cool. Shot you. Stab. Oh god, she's dead. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh boy, that's gonna... I cannot bring her back to life. Fine. I'm sorry, Chloe. Looks like you're gonna be a bit underleveled. Grail Sphere. Not playing any more games. Oh, the dual strike just gets rid of that. That is scary.
not falling on
This-
the end of that, is it? Now you know how all those enemies feel.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I used dual strike a lot more.
That you cheesed.
Well, to be fair, I used dual strike a lot more than Cloak and Dagger. Oh, he's got. Oh, he can use the S-Grafs?
Yep.
Oh, that is scary.
He's a perfect replication.
Well, thankfully, I can heal people.
What if he stole your Kupo coin?
Oh my god, my Kupo coin. That is like the most dick thing they allowed Yozora to do in that game.
I was so fucking pissed because I'm like, yes, I follow you in the Super.
And then he uses your Kupo coin against you.
And I'm like,
Just drop it and not come
I
back
didn't
to the
even,
game.
I didn't even bother refighting. I was like, all right, I'm done for today. I'm fucking done.
Yeah,
Like, I'm done.
that's sort of like a, yeah, I ain't
Like-
got it in me anymore. Fuck! Yeah, we probably lost this. I really underestimated these guys. Yeah, they can just keep using, yeah. Yeah, retry. He's dead already? You motherfucker. This is why I don't let you in the goddamn party.
Yeah, second chapter is the most difficult game in the series for a reason.
Alrighty, so... Craft, Boral Blast. Can I get all three? I can't. Fuck. Alright. This might be a fight I cannot win. Well, at least this round, because Kevin's, like, Holy Grail ability is just one of the most useful things in this fucking game. Black Fang. Okay, as long as the other guy doesn't use Black Fang. Yes, beautiful! Craft. Heal up. Oh shit, I forgot you could bring people back to life with that.
In my hand, I hold the chalice of heaven.
Yeah, that's still such a good line. Zin. Okay, so face punch, arts.
Really sucks they didn't keep the... Actually, they did keep these voice actors, but they sound a lot weirder when they're doing full lines instead of just these battle quotes. Some of them, at least, like Estelle's VA in English sounds a bit weird to me personally.
Like in the trilogy, or like are we talking the later games?
Later games. Her Japanese voice is fine.
Alright, yeah, that's usually what most RPG characters, like, English voice can sound a bit weird because they have to translate those, like, translated lines over. That sound cool in Japan, but in America, like, translated, they aren't the best.
Estelle is a very...
Estelle seems like a character that's kind of hard to capture her spunkiness. Here we go. Item.
Estelle's still the best protagonist this series has ever had.
Really?
Although I'm not.
Better than Reen? Because I've heard like the general consensus that Reen is the best protagonist.
Nah. Reen's good, but he's just your typical JRPG protag most of the time.
Crap.
I do like his story though.
Oh yeah.
So I like everything surrounding Reen. But Reen himself is just a very basic protagonist. And I'd say the same with Void as well. They both suffer from JRPG protagonist syndrome.
Alright, I should be able
like
to...
Estelle,
yeah, there we go. Done. Joshua, clone number 2.
Yeah. Like, Estelle feels like a breath of fresh air most of the time. Like, this is not how a normal JRPG protagonist is. Estelle's actually doing shit.
Heal up.
Unlike... And that's what I liked about Clive as well. He took no bullshit from anyone.
Yeah.
He was like...
Should I give that to... Yeah, we'll give that to Zin. And then Zin, you're going to use True Disable. Break his spine! Put him in a wheelchair! Well,
I still can't believe we literally just played a new Final Fantasy just a couple weeks ago. No one knew anything about it.
It was...
Well, we knew some stuff.
Pretty damn good, too. Yeah, now we're doing like thousands of damage. Yeah, it's over. We win.
It's over.
Yep,
beat
I
him.
leveled up.
Joe over.
There's gotta be a little bit more to the story. That was tough.
Oh, trust me. There'll be more to the story.
It's the professor. Ellipses. I want to add a mod to this game where everyone has ellipses. They just say the word ellipses. I'm afraid this is chick and meat. What? Oh, hell. This is... can't stay awake. It was a bit too easy a sport, really, but at least your reactions were amusing. Maybe a small token of gratitude, but allow me to invite you to a place I think you'll find very interesting. Okay, I was like, there was no way that was the end of the chapter.
Princess Estelle has been captured!
Talk about, oh, is this where we finally play as Joshua as the forefront? Someone tell me this is a bad joke. This has to be the moment where it's like, yeah, you get to play as Joshua in the team for a chapter. Oh, never mind. I gotta be Father Cuckin.
don't do my boy like that.
Hey, don't mind us. Just two grown men taking away an unconscious underage girl. Nothing weird about that. Bye. That's still one of my favorite jokes from the Game Grumps when I was watching them play through A Link Between Worlds. Was Dan Avidan just going, doing the voice of the rabbit guy who dragged you to your house? It's just like, nothing weird about that. Just a full-grown man in a rabbit suit dragging kids around. Just laughing at that whole joke. Estelle. Joshua! Why? It's okay. It's enough. Don't mind that. I was always just a broken puppet. I can never go back to being human. Blah. Enough. No! Just starts viciously making out with his head. Bye, Estelle. No! Wow, what a scream! You okay, Estelle? Punches her in the face. Yeah, did you have a scary nightmare? Yeah, total nightmare. Now that Freaky Doll is even showing up in my dreams. I mean, holy fuck, Rain! In a second. Renee, what are you doing here? Yeah, I was wondering when you were going to act all surprised. You're so laid back, Estelle. I love that about you. Yeah, well, forgive me for not being on the ball right after waking up. Hey, where? It's not so odd for me to be here, you know. We're actually at our brand new base. New base? Look at the window. Okay.
Welcome to the Star Destroyer.
We're in the sky? It's almost like we're making trails there. Just Renee just slaps her across the face. Oh, this is an animated cutscene.
Welcome to the glorious, my friend.
Whoa. This is actually pretty dope. Don't ask where we got the money for this. Huh? Welcome aboard the Crimson. It's my Ark, the Glorious. This ship could beat up an entire army. Don't you think this is the best toy ever? You people, what are you planning on doing with something like this? Our guest is finally awoken. Huh? Welcome aboard, Estelle. I trust your nap was restful. I'm sure you're quite out of sorts being brought up aboard with no fanfare. Fear not, we haven't brought you here to cause you any harm. Far from it, in fact. You're free to relax here. Why don't we take the chance to have a nice chat about the society, about our goals, and about our common friends? I think you can answer many of your questions. Fine. Not like I have much of a choice. Let's hear it. Excellent, I'll be waiting. Renee, be a darling and show Estelle the way up here, would you? Okay. Come on, Estelle. Let's go to the sanctuary. Sanctuary? It's a really pretty room on the top deck of this ship. The professor's waiting for us there. Alright, show me the way. Oh, you don't need to be so serious. I think you'll really like what we have to say. Huh? What do you mean? You just have to find out. Anyway, follow me. Come on. Oh, I thought like I got to play as Renee now for a second. Well, I kind of do. We need to use the elevator on the opposite side of the hallway.
Now we gotta win 2 more of these and then I get the trophy.
Alright. Well, I gotta take an elevator to the sanctuary. Access to the sanctuary and the entrance room. Yeah, like Roxas and Naminé are just there. Enforcer number 15.
Still the best Kingdom Hearts opening.
My favorite will always be Simple and Clan. I love that opening to pieces. Sanctuary is phenomenal. But I still think the best Kingdom Hearts song is Don't Think Twice. I love Don't Think Twice.
In terms of actual impact, yeah, definitely. Especially after what happens.
Yeah, it's such a good song.
But yeah, welcome to, what's another evil organization that has a giant airship?
I have no idea. The professor asked me to. Neat, huh? So you're a victim of the society too. Huh? Never mind. Well, here I go. See you later. Boy, it's really fucked how Reen does not see how messed up that is. Oh, Renee. Yeah, I made you fight the one guy you're closest to more than anything in puppet form, and then mentally disturbed you with it. Boy, that sure is funny. Oh, this motherfucker has a fucking pipe organ.
I love this little shit so much. Well, I hate him, but
fucker.
I love him as a villain.
I like to imagine when they were making this, he was telling his plan to Lo about this, and then we'll have a big sanctuary room where I have a giant pipe organ in the middle. Sir, Professor, what does that have to do with our plans? Because it works, Loe! They just let him have it. It's been some time since we last met, Estelle. Yeah, I gotta give him a menacing voice. Ah, Professor Alba, I thought it was you. Finally remembered why I heard your voice a minute ago. Cassius's bright daughters continues to impress. I feel like you'd have, like, calm confidence. The seal on your memory wasn't particularly strong, but throwing it off on your own is still worth some manner of praise. My apologies. I've yet to properly introduce myself. My true name is Grog Weissman. I am one of the Agnes supervisors of the Society. An Agnes? So you're like one of the high commanders of the Society? Something like that. Now, as I said before, I am completely prepared to answer any questions you may have. What would you like to ask first? Honestly, there's so much to ask, I'm not even sure where to start. You needn't fret. Take your time thinking things over. It's very chill. Pleases you, I can play relaxing etude while you collect your thoughts. Yeah, I think I'll pass. You know, you didn't strike me as someone who'd be into that sort of thing. Whatever, here's a question for you. Is the whole poor archaeologist thing a total act or what? Putting the poverty aside, I actually am an archaeologist. And as an aside, I picked up the pipe organ during my time with the church. I may not be that Aborian you spend so much time with, but I dare say I'm decent, wouldn't you? You know, the church? Like the Septian? I was something of an academic priest. A chance meeting with the Grandmaster led me discarding the path of fate. My knowledge of artifacts, paltry as it is, still proves useful from time to time, thankfully. With our current plan in particular. The one who tempted Colonel Richard into starting the coup, and the one who arranged all the gospel experiments. It was you. It certainly was. It was all for the sake of our cause. Your gospel plan? I saw something in the research facility about that. Your plan is to take the Aurole, right? Take the Aurole? That's not entirely accurate. But for the purposes of this conversation, it will suffice, yes. What is the Aurole anyway? Why do you want it so bad? I know it's said to be one of the treasures of Aidos, but just what is it? For the moment, I must keep the exact nature of the Aurole a secret. I would, after all, so hate to spoil the surprise. Surprise, right. Thanks. Our plan has moved into its third phase. Very, very soon now, its true nature will be plain to see. I can barely contain my anticipation. And once the Aurole has shown itself, then we will see the potential of mankind unfurled before our eyes. The potential of mankind? Ragnar said something about that too. Oh, the Holy Beast was willing to bestow his wisdom upon you. The power of the NFT will roll. Like he's just a crypto bro in disguise.
He would be into that.
The mighty Bored Ape and the great dog prophet Gary came to me in a dream. Spare me the flattery. What the hell? I keep asking you things and you keep dodging the answers. Do forgive me, it wasn't my intention to be so evasive. I can, however, easily answer your question. I know you want to ask most. What? What keeps you from asking it? Don't be afraid. Muster your courage and ask it of me. Joshua. Where's Joshua? His exact location is currently unknown to me. From what I've observed, he's up to something with those sky bandits. Their movements have proven to be quite elusive. Though he's alive and well, I can assure you. Okay? Joshua's specialties are covert operation and guerrilla warfare. I was the one who tuned him to excel at such, but he has long since surpassed even my greatest expectations. I gleefully await seeing the height of his potential. You. Come now, you needn't look so angry. When Joshua was entrusted in my care, his cart was akin to a glass ornament dashed against a paving stone. He was my first attempt at rebuilding such a shattered soul. Is it not natural, you think, for an academic to be curious about the results of his work? What did you tell Joshua on the day of the Queen's birthday celebrations? I merely removed the block on his memory and told him the truth. That he, once taken into your home, had unwittingly been acting as a spy and sending guild information to the society. You know, I wish I could do a good Linda Young Frieza, because I feel like this is exactly what he would sound like. That Richard Coop has succeeded in his own right because of it. And you know what, maybe not. That doesn't really work considering he's not an alien. No, maybe Chris Aris. And finally that, thanks to his efforts, the ground was at least fertile for our plan. I even rewarded him. I formally released him from his obligations to the society. Yeah, Chris Aris' Frieza would work perfectly with this guy's voice. Should you that night why he disappeared, why he said goodbye with that look on his face. I must say I did find that regrettable. To think that Joshua would abandon you so coldly after regaining himself. I recommended he just pretend he knew nothing of it and continue his life with you, but alas, I suppose my generosity backfired, no? I'm amazed you can even say that. You were the one who chased Joshua into a corner in the first place. He didn't have a choice, so he had to go look like that and give his harmonica to me and say goodbye, Estelle. All of it, every last bit, it's all your fault! No! Lo, the hell did you come from? I was over there, I was slightly off camera. You couldn't see me because you can't turn the camera, but I was right over there. You simply didn't bother to notice. What an undignified performance. Oh, fuck. It's 5 against 1 now. Had you bothered to accept even one of my challenges, you would have seen him. Think before you act. Come on, give us some credit. It takes balls to pick a fight with him. Agreed, regardless of his skills, her courage certainly is impressive. Though I wondered we should call it courage or mere foolishness. Oh, crap. So you're the Divine Blade's daughter. Number 0. This would be the first time we've met, Campelia. I am Enforcer number 0, Campelia the Fool. Nice to meet you.
That's my goat.
Another one? Stop it, you guys. You're scaring Estelle. Renee, please tell me you changed for the better. You don't need to worry, Estelle. I know what I said last time, but we aren't here to hurt you or anything. Promise. What the fuck do you mean? They just have to calm down the mad dog, dude. Thought we were gonna fuck up a child. Professor, why not ask Estelle right now? Now is as good a time as any. How about it, Estelle? Would you like to join Ouroboros? What? I'm sorry, I misheard that. Would you say that one more time? If you would like to join the Society of Ouroboros, you would become a full-fledged enforcer right away, of course. You would be more a candidate for the position. Are you insane? Come now. It's hardly the leap of logic you're thinking. Joshua had been rather stubborn about returning, but with you here, he would undoubtedly come back to us. And to you, you using her maiden hearts. Estelle, you want to see Joshua more than anything else, right? If you join us, that'll come true right away. What's there to even think about? But Now, Renee, Estelle might need some time to weigh her options. We'll be departing the ship for a little while on business, Estelle. You may give us your answer when we return. And I do apologize for this.
No thanks, bro.
But your options must remain fairly limited during your stay. Feel free to request anything you need, but you'll be staying in your cabin. Can I have a Super Nintendo at least?
I'll give you a Wii U.
Fuck! No way! You guys like the Wii U? Look, Estelle just turns out to be a gaming elitist. When the original Wii was such a revolution, they get into an argument about Nintendo products. Yes, but they learned from their mistakes with the Switch. The Switch can barely surpass a PS3 in strength.
Estelle's a real gamer.
Yeah, stupid. That isn't the way I do things. Pardon me. You! No need to be so on guard. I have no intention of harming you, though if you try something like that little son of yours earlier, I may just kill you. Yeah, well, sorry. What are you doing here anyways? Weren't you guys going out somewhere? Professor and the others are the ones who will be advancing the plan. I'm staying behind and minding the glorious. You know, the number 2 guy is just gonna, stand around, I guess. I mean, to be fair, it's not a bad option. When you have one of your strongest members watching the ship, what's gonna happen to it? If you wish to find out.
Their number 1 dude just does fuck all most of the time.
Yeah, like Loe is just like, yeah, I'm really. He seems like a busybody. I feel like Loe is probably the kind of guy who just gets antsy if he's not doing something. If you want my advice, Stealth Right, you are not suited for the Society of Ouroboros at all. In both ability and personality. Frankly, you're kind of a pussy, but don't misunderstand me. The potential for the necessary skill is within you, somewhere. But your personality, you have too little darkness within you to be part of the Ouroboros. All those in service to the Grandmaster bear some kind of darkness on their shoulders. Myself, the Professor, the other enforcers, Joshua too, needless to say. Hey, what's your relationship to Joshua anyway? A relationship? Joshua was weirdly focused on you. He seemed to know who you were even though he didn't recognize you with that mask on. On top of that, it seems like he was desperate to find out who you were. That doesn't surprise me. The Professor sealed part of his memory away. He was hypnotized in such a way that the moment he left society, he could remember little about us. Even if he remembered his actions as part of the society, he could not remember his confidence. That would have been the core of his dilemma. Memories of his childhood would be the same. Even if he remembers Karen, he like me would only have loosely remembered me. So that's why. Wait, Karen, I've heard that name before. Karen Ashtray, childhood friend of mine and Joshua's older sister. What? That harmonica
Here we go.
was originally Karen. Wait, the harmonica was his sister? Oh my god, Joshua held onto it as a memento, and then it was passed on to you. Joshua had an older sister? How? How did Karen pass away? I even know what you're really asking. The answer to that question requires staring into the abyss and... No way! Do not tell me! No, if I'm ready for what's coming or whatever. I don't know what kind of path Joshua has followed. Nothing else, I have to know that. As you wish. For 10 years ago, back when you could still find the village of Hamel on maps of Eboria and Liberel. Oh my god, is this heading in the direction I think it is?
Here we go.
Hamel was a tiny place.
You're about to find out a very dark truth.
There weren't many other young people, so the three of us were always together. I dreamed of being a bracer. I spent my free time practicing my swordsmanship. Karen and Joshua would watch and encourage me. That was how we willed away the days. Aw, Joshua was so cute as a kid. Once I was done with practice, we returned our ears to Karen's harmonica. Karen could play anything on that harmonica. Anything, but my favorite was the old Iberian folk song, The Whereabouts of Light. It seemed like that bliss would last forever. We believed that. We had no reason to doubt it. That they dawned and began just like any other, and they came. A band of invaders, garbed in black and armed with Liberian military, came from nowhere. They encircled the village and slaughtered everyone in sight. None were spared. Not the old and infirm, not the young and defenseless, not even infants. Fuck, dude! Those who were killed quickly in the opening moments were the luckiest by far. Women, even in this telling, there are some things... Oh, God. We fled desperately from that hell. We were lucky to be in a position to escape when the attack began. We fled for the outskirts of the village. The screams of our own families carried to our ears on the wind. Once we'd gotten to the excerpts, I told Karen and Joshua I would act as bait to confuse any pursuers. I promised them I would catch up to them soon and sent them ahead. I'm not even fast-forwarding this, but the attackers, they had laid their plans well. They had people in position to deal with any who tried to flee. No! That's... Oh my god! When I finally caught up to them, the scene was strangely quiet. A man dead, shot through the throat. Joshua with a gun in his hand unstruck. And Karen holding Joshua with a horrific wound on her back. She was barely breathing at that point. No! Even now, the scene seems surreal to me. Karen was calm and content. She entrusted her harmonica to Joshua, then asked that I take care of him. Then she died quietly there in that clearing. Why did that? The Empire invaded Liberel almost immediately afterwards. That offenseless little village, its inhabitants slaughtered by men with Liberian arms. It was almost too perfect an excuse to invade. So, Liberel is the reason the war started.
Yes.
Holy shit! So all this time we thought it was the Eborians, it was the Liberans who started the war. That is nuts! Jaeger dropouts had turned to pure bigger. They told us to never speak to anyone else of the attack. The Eborian authorities announced that Hamel had been destroyed in a landslide, and all roads leading there were to be closed completely. Why would they lie about that? Neither explanation makes sense. That's almost like... Indeed, everything was a fabrication by the Warhawks and the Empire. No, okay. So, the Eborians killed people so they could justify a war.
Yeah.
That's even crazier.
Erebonians, some people in Erebon are complete pieces of dog shit.
Yeah, they're pulling that. They literally like, yeah, let's fuck up this village. It doesn't matter. The ruse was discovered, and the Imperial government was starting to panic. To a compromised peace and executed nearly everyone involved in the plot, all to pretend that it never happened. That, Estelle Bright, is the tragedy of Hamel in full. That was also when Joshua's heart was broken entirely. He was now burdened with the torturous death of his sister, his parents, and everyone he knew, and even the shock of taking another man's life. How could that not shatter the soul of a 6-year-old child? Damn, Joshua's had a shitty life. You've likely heard the rest from Joshua. His spirit was so wholly broken that he lost all will to do anything but play that harmonica. He began to waste away. That was when the two of us were found by Weissman. To save Joshua's life, I entrusted him to Weissman's care and threw myself into Ouroboros' training. And then 2 years later, Joshua, repaired as he was by Weissman, followed the same path. This is darkness, Estelle Bright. Do you understand that sort of gulf separates you and Joshua now? Do you understand what he stares into every day? I do, yeah. Now I think I really understand why Joshua left. Next time you see him, tell Weissman thanks, but no thanks. I'll never join Ouroboros. Not because I like or dislike the society, but as long as I'm going to pull Joshua back over that gulf you mentioned, forget it. Well, I do feel kind of bad about letting Ren down after she went through all the trouble to invite me. Yeah, you think she'll forgive me if I'll say I'm sorry? I imagine that was much less hollow and more like a normal laugh from him. You're one of a kind, Estelle Bright. Hear those horrors and thus lose your hesitation? You truly are more than just the daughter of the Divine Blade. Thanks for the compliment, I guess. See all that, but you care about Joshua too, right? You guys were friends, or maybe more like brothers? Let me be absolutely clear. That was 10 years ago. To me now, he's nothing more than a rogue element to be eliminated. What? The Professor seems to enjoy letting Joshua do as he pleases. I have a different plan in mind. Sooner or later, I will kill Joshua. Wait a second, what the hell is this? Karin asked you to take care of him. Doesn't that mean anything to you? Nah, I just puts on sunglasses and walks out. I have my own path I've chosen for myself. I've dedicated myself to my goal, and any who stand in my way shall die by my blade. Not even Karin's final request will stop me. How can you... Ah! The ships! Those are the Professor and the others, yes. Looks like the third stage of the plan is getting underway. The third stage, what's... This is not for you to know. Once we're finished, you'll be returned to your father. Behave until then. Now, as one final note, don't even think of attempting to escape. The Glorious is 8,000 Argai above ground. You have nowhere to run. Don't even think of attempting to escape, he said. As if he doesn't know that it's human nature for me to want to do the exact opposite. Besides, he's the only enforcer on board. Alright, why not? Let's do this. Okay, the timing's gonna be everything. I'll figure that out. I'll be good. I'll wait a couple hours until they let the guard down then. Right, it's worth a shot. With Karin, huh? You shouldn't throw away something like this so easily, you idiot. So anyways, about them shifts. Maybe a bracer, but she's still just a kid. Probably curled up in bed, scared out of her mind. Babysitting while everyone is out sucks. So boring. I want to get out there into the action. Quit your whining. There's Lionheart's orders. And hell if I'm not gonna follow his instructions to the letter. Eh? What's that sound? What are you doing? You don't think she escaped? The G-force just sucks them out into the sky. Where she is? She trying to kill herself or something? We fell. You've got to be kidding me. What are we going to tell Lionheart? That we kept her... They'll let us keep our heads. Nothing but a load of trouble. Damn brat, huh? Fuck you! Oh, God! Nice try, old man! Fuck! Never underestimate a bracer. It was a little rude, calling a sweet maiden like me a damn brat. It was... I didn't call you that, I swear. Oh, you didn't? Well, you didn't correct your buddy then. Either way, it's nap time for you. Fuck! Okay. Reinforcements are probably going to get here really quick, so I should book it. It's going to be some way off this boat. And I won't give up. Not until I see Joshua. Not until I see that dummy again. You won't stop for anything, Loe? Well, neither will I. Right now we're just up Estelle. Let's get off this death trap. This reminds me of an old Pokemon level. Pokemon Black and White. I remember in Black 2 and White 2, there was like an enforcer ship you jumped on to battle Team Plasma. That was probably one of my favorite levels in the game. Get out of here. Craft. True Barrage. Get up the creek. Your fucking laser. Fighting by yourself is way harder. Alright, there we go. Get out of here. Oh yeah, I'm off by like 1,000. Never mind. I won't be getting that level up for a while. Ring. Oh no! What is this? Them sneaky bastards. They had precautionary measures. Well, thankfully they were dumbasses because they didn't take my weapons. Get out of here, you. You dumbasses. You think the power of the infinite void universe is enough to stop Estelle Bright? Get out of here, you. Sweet. Alright, we're making it through here. Come on, again! I escaped! Darn it, wrong way. This looks like the main deck. Someone please tell me why this thing has to be so ridiculously huge and easy to get lost in. So my only real hopes are either to find a parachute or somehow take control of one of the smaller airships. Either way, gotta keep going. I love that you just get this singular section as Estelle. There she is! Crap! Uh-oh. Escaping from the custody of the Glorious and all, the daughter of Cassia Bright does not disappoint. Saying, of course, that trying to resist is pointless. Be a good little girl and lay down your weapon. Thanks for showing, Estelle Bright. Huh? You with the helmet, do you? Look into the face of the one who bested you. Huh? Remember at last. I doubt you ever thought they were coming in you in your worst nightmare, huh? You don't even remember him. Who are you again? I'm Gilbert, the former steward of the Honorable Mayor Dalmore. Please remember the people you've arrested. That is so satisfying. You'll excuse the heck out of me for being surprised. I mean, first of all, didn't we hand you over to the army for a trial? How'd you even manage to get here? You died.
Yeah, so Gilbert is basically the Krillin of this series.
Oh, do not disrespect Best Boy Krillin. Krillin, like, let's be honest, let's be real here. Krillin at least had some hype moments, and he ended up with Android 18. So his Riz was, Krillin was a man's man. I'd say he's more the Yamcha.
Well, whichever character's a complete joke.
That's pretty much Yamcha. Like, later series, it's Yamcha. I'm part of a huge number of combat enhancement programs since I first entered the Society service. My physical abilities have been greatly increased, and my knowledge of battle tactics is unparalleled. So think you can best me again, brace of scum? For the love of... just play along for now. Now then, Estelle Bright, if you want to live, throw aside your stick, get down on your knees, and beg for mercy. And maybe forgive your past transgressions. Oh, what an offer. I'm moved to tears over here, really. But don't worry, I'm pretty thick-headed, too. Eep! Maybe I can't beat one of your crazy enforcers on my own, but I can sure throw down with the likes of you. Bring it on, Screamer. Oh, boy. They do a lot of damage. Yeah, I'm going to lose. That was... all talk and no action. Oh, fuck off! I didn't even get to do anything, you cuck! I need a good insult. Just in time. Looks like you're having a hard time. Allow me to insist. It's about to start our punishment. You're certainly welcome to watch, though. I wasn't talking to you. What are you? Too slow. It's our boy! But you're not cut out for this. Fuck you! What were you thinking? Yeah, it's our boy! You may be a full bracer, but you're still a total loose cannon. What are you going to gain by trying to fight them all by yourself? Joshua, this isn't a dream, is it? Things would be nicer if this were a dream. Fortunately, reality isn't so convenient. You finally show yourself. It's been a while, Loe. You knew I would find my way on board. It was entirely possible given your skills. Still, I'm curious on how you actually managed it. I boarded one of the scout ships that went ahead of the Glorious to check its route. None of the enforcers were about, so it was fairly trivial to sneak in. You even guessed that Weissman would request the Ark. You really haven't lost your touch, Black Fang. All thanks to you, really. Though it always was a bit nerve-wracking, wondering if you or someone else would find me. There are few who can see through your skill at observation. But stealth has its weaknesses. The instant someone notices you, you lose your one advantage. You have lost your advantage, Black Fang. What do you think a Fang can do against the Blade Lord? Wait! Your information, Loe, I'm still plenty ready to go. I don't care how strong you are. Easy. Stand back, Estelle. Loe is powerful. More so than the both of us combined. Knowing that, you still came here. Some might call that naive, but I know you're better than that. What drove you to leave her in the first place? If you wish to protect someone, protect them. It's your wish to cut them from your life, then do it. Completely. Did I not teach you to be thorough, to be decisive? Yes, you did. That was the very first lesson you taught me after Weissman was done tuning me. If she means that much to you, you should never have left her side. You should have stayed with her, tormented by guilt or otherwise. The fact you didn't is just another form of escapism. Nothing but deceit. I know that, Loe. I know what you're trying to tell me. Do you really? Joshua. But in that case, what about you, Loe? This should have been my price alone to pay. My burden. And yet you joined the Society too. And now they call you the Blade Lord. Why are you still working with Weissman? My cooperation with Weissman has nothing to do with you. I do so because of my desires. Your desires? You mean about Karin? Petty revenge won't bring Karin back. So I want to see if her death was worth it. I want to put humanity to the test. That's why I'm working with the professor. Put humanity to the test? Enough talking. You have three options. You and the girl both surrender, you protect the girl and you die, or you abandon the girl and escape by yourself. Make your choice. But I'll be taking option 4. What? What? I fiddled with the orbital engines a little. Left alone, the Society's glorious Ark will be another wreck on the ocean floor soon. Joshua, could you maybe warn me when you... You really are a magician. You need authorization for the engine room, so I didn't think you'd be able to worm your way in there. I altered each of the 22 engines in a slightly different warmer. Weissman could sort it out, maybe Renee, too, but with them gone, the only one left is you, Loe. Stop to the plan. Well done. But to use it now. Just how long do you intend to keep deluding yourself? Hope you have an answer for when we meet. I'll be looking forward to it. He's gotta be, like... I'm pretty certain I've seen a cutscene of you fighting him in the third game, so... Joshua, we can talk later. I've got an airship prepared for an escape. We need to head down the stairs ahead of us and get to the hangar. Come on. Yo! The team up is real! Oh god, I'm down a party member because Estelle got killed in that fight. There we go. Rest up. I gotta be nearing the end of the chapter. We gotta have, like, there's gotta be, like, one last battle with Joshua. Jesus! So that's the benefit of being 8 levels higher. He gets 3 points. Get the fuck out of my way. I got Star Rabbits. Yeah, he's just got the best armor right now. Literally can't even give him anything. Shit. Damn it, Joshua. Yeah, so now we're just on the Power Fantasy Tour. We're just killing these things. Literally no effort required.
That's that. Let's move out.
Yes, Ichigo Kurosaki. Down we go. Alright, now we're at the dangerous stuff.
That's that.
Joshua just took that explosion to the fucking face. Get out of here. Can't kill. We can't hack that. Of course. Get out of here. The gate is tightly shut. So it is this way then. Get out of here. Flicker.
Done yet.
God, I forgot how much I missed playing as Joshua. Like, he's still my favorite character to play as.
We're good to go.
Proxy puppet. Wait, let's read this. You don't understand how hard it is to come up with 500 unique Cheshire Chest faces that are brimming with sarcasm. Oh, Falcom, I'm certain it's very difficult. That's why you stopped doing it after Azure, right? Get out of here. Dead.
That's that. Let's move out. Done yet.
You missed the preemptive hit. You missed it again. Nah, we won't need it. Kill him. Oh, Estelle's about to level up. Cool.
Oh man, I'm gonna bounce.
Alright. I'm certain we're almost at the end of the chapter, so I'm gonna just wrap up chapters.
Yeah. Alright.
Good night. Time I see you tomorrow, I'll probably be on chapter 7. I could have just done this. Damn it. Save. What the? Yay, we got to the airship, so we're gonna have to fight one more thing. Have its own landing port. Yeah, the Crimson Ark, the glorious pride of the society. It is meant to be a mothership of sorts. A lot of just... Oh, cool. It can provide berthing to up to 12 smaller vessels. That's unbelievable. I secured a ship earlier for our escape. It's in the hangar farthest below, farthest in. Got it. Let's go. There's gonna be one thing we have to fight, and I know I'm gonna save my special moves for it.
We're good to go.
That's when Estelle's gonna get her next level up. I just know it.
We're good to go.
Might as well raid L after this. Man, getting a whole chapter done in one night is really satisfying, I'm not gonna lie. Yes! Level 60... What level is she now? I think 67? No, she's 68. Nice. You're a bit late, aren't you? You! Campelna. Joshua, how cold! You have a nice long heart-to-heart with Loey. You don't even stop by to say hello to your old friend. Didn't think you were still in shit. Let me guess. You knew I was coming this way. Well, I am the one the Grandmaster sent to observe the plan. It's my job to notice more than the others do, after all. It's impressive, though. You've changed quite a bit in the, what, half decade since last we met? You've become much more of a man, You literally haven't changed at all. Even your appearance is exactly the same, as though you haven't aged a day. You should have never skipped my daily skincare, after all. Did you enjoy a good romp in the dress every now and again? Perhaps I should introduce you to some cosmetics. Should be any more abrogating. You were waiting here for us because you wanted to fight, right? Just fight us already. Just what a strong little girl. I wonder what kind of girl could pick your heart, pluck your heart like a grape, Joshua. She's a good match for you, huh? Well, who plucked whose heart like... I forget myself, though. The proper girlfriend is that bandit girl, isn't it? Ooh, Joshua, you're such a stud. That's quite enough of your nonsense. I have no idea how you even know about Gisette. Either way, it should be about the same. I doubt Gisette will just sit idly by. Do you still tend to stop us with force? No, that wasn't my intent at all. This said I'm simply here to observe the plan unfold. I didn't impede you two directly. Wait, really? What about the waiting for us here? Say my farewells, of course, but just saying goodbye isn't very exciting at all either. So I thought I'd help you make your escapist story a bit more riveting. Oh, we brought a combat drone. Flying orbital puppet? The society already has working models? And so a new obstacle arises to block the reunited heroes. How will this affect our legend? Let's find out! Black Fang these fuckers. And then True Barrage! Oh, we do nothing. Oh boy. Get out of here. Can it not use its holy hell? Alright, craft. Black Fang. Missed. Get out of here. Get up. Oh, you motherfucker. Get out of here, you. Ow. Here's your steak, buddy.
Good to go.
And then you have that. True barrage this man. True dual strike. Yeah, I forgot how useful true dual strike was. Well, dual strike itself is just a really useful art.
We're good to go.
Heal up. And we can just keep landing it on him too. So just cut away 1,000 of his health. Yeah, this is, there we go. Now we're in a... Hard break him. We win.
That's that. Let's move out.
Ah, still you didn't get a level up. That sucks. Well done, well done. I expected no less of Joshua, but the Missy is really very good as well. Of your stupid messing around. Now, there's no need to get so angry. Anyway, it's time for the fool whose act is done to exit stage right. Bye. Well done, you two. Let's meet again soon. That's just a little escape trick he knows. Don't worry about it. More importantly, yeah, get over this way. Yes, there's no doubt about it. But we have to hurry. Right. Now we make our escape. Lock the door. I'll get the ship launched immediately. Got it. Mission key recognized. Confirmation code entered. And we can go. What? We're opening the hatch via remote control. We'll be launching immediately, so take a seat. Okay. Still such a good theme. Don't let them escape! We're falling! It's fine. We'll correct shortly. Here we go. If they can just fly away, to hell with that! Sortie the airships! We're going after them! This is a radar, isn't it? There's 3 lights, getting closer, I think. Pursuers. We'll need to evade them somehow. You know how to fly an airship? The basics, at least. The ship doesn't have any armaments, however. This isn't the best situation for us to be in. Where'd you over a ship with no weapons? The ship was undergoing maintenance, so the security was lighter. It was an emergency. I didn't have time to be picky. Emergency? You don't mean the fact that I was caught on the Glorious? We're going to be flying rough, so hang on to something. Ah! Bing, 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 bing. Pew! Missiles! These guys chasing us seem pretty good. The pilots have been through one of society's piloting-focused enhancement programs, most likely. They won't be very good at adapting to the unusual, but for more common tasks like chasing a ship, they're very good. They're like those guys from earlier. They're bad at adapting, though. Maybe we can cause some kind of incident? God, where we hit? Wait, that wasn't our ship. Oh, shit. Yo, the Sky Bandits! The Sky Homies! No way! The Bobcat, but why? Joshua, you're on the ship, right? That voice. It's me. What are you guys doing here? Thought you'd be out of Libra by now. My brothers got all worried that you might run into a problem, so we've been shadowing that flying whale for a while. Really? Who was the one begging us to follow Joshua, looking all worked up and ready to faint? Kyle! You too? Besides, we have a little payback to give the society ourselves. They could stick around here until we settle that our other debt. Say, thank you. You saved me. Yeah, you better be grateful. You weren't firing back. There's some kind of problem? I had to take a ship with me to... Did the, overlay not load? Hold on. Just noticing that. Yeah, the overlay didn't load. What the hell? I've been sitting there this whole time without an overlay. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. Just noticed that. I had to take a ship with no armaments. It's proven to be a bit of an issue. I can imagine. Well, what do we do then? We'll split them in two. You can probably lose one, right? One? No problem. So then, blessings of Didos be with you. Joshua, take care, you hear me? So we split the ships up. Now we have this peaceful music after that crazy chase. On the radar, all the lights are out, it looks like. Seems like we completely lost them. Good. See, I was surprised by the bandits. They're kind of okay. Never thought they'd show up out of the blue to save us like that. Maybe I've been a bit too hard. It's true. I just saw us as two parties bound to a contract. So relationships between people aren't that simple. It's just all of a sudden, put two people in, maybe they'll fight. Maybe they'll be friends. All kinds of stuff can happen. That's just how people act, you know? Yeah. Oh boy. How people act was never very clear in the world I lived in. Oh. Kill or be killed. Take or be taken from. Until I met you, my life was an endless cycle of such simplicity. Even you had some good times with Loey and your sister, right? Loey told you about that, did he? It's true I have those memories, but they feel like someone else's. After my heart was shattered, my memories were no longer my own. I think it's because I gave up being human and chose to become a puppet. I do clearly remember my sister's death. She and I were attacked by a man lying in wait for stragglers. The man swatted me away and forced my sister to the ground. Oh, so you need to know what he probably meant to do. All I knew was that he was hurting my sister and I had a bad feeling, so I grabbed him to the man's back, getting crushed and thrown off immediately. Somehow, though, I had managed to get my hand on the man's gun. Did I have a talent for killing people even then? I never even been taught how. But I still removed the safety and pulled the trigger with no hesitation. We were spewing blood from his mouth, looking confused. I finally realized I'd shot a man. Had yet, though. He jumped up, coming at fight, screaming, gurgling incoherently with murder in his eyes. I curled up and closed my eyes, like I was being attacked by a wild animal, but there was no impact. By something soft. I opened my eyes. There was my sister, gently smiling at me. The man had collapsed at some point, and Loey was standing there, dumbstruck with horror. My sister, cradled by Loey, gave me her harmonica, and then she closed her eyes. I remember every detail, you see? Sorry, buttons, I know you can work, game. I know you can work, buttons. Fine. Even talking about this doesn't make me feel sad. It's just a slight tugging at the heart, like reading a stranger's diary. And the same is true of my time with you. No. We changed a little by touching your warmth. I learned happiness and joy with you and came to finally think of you as someone dear. Somewhere it all felt as if it was distant. I suspect that's what my real self was feeling. The empty void of the broken puppet that is Joshua Astray. Hello, hope all's good today. Oh, hey, unknowingly. Hope your night's going well. Everything's going good. We're at the end of the chapter, so we're just wrapping things up. Gull Seaside Way. I think my controller disconnected by accident. So now I'm just relying on the keyboard. This is goodbye, Estelle. Damn it. Speed running? No, this chapter is just really short. Do not chase after me anymore. And like the second half, you get an OP as fuck party member, so I was a little happy to see you one last time, but even so, we should not be together. Being with someone like me will never be good for you. And to be frank, you will only be a burden to me. So, you're a terrible liar, you know that? What? Joshua, listen. I've seen and heard a lot since you left. Now I think I understand. I understand the reason you left. The real reason. The one you haven't even admitted to yourself. You can't bear to be with me because your heart's broken? You feel like being with me is someone else's story that you can never ever have? Come on, I'll be a bad influence on you? Or you'll hold me back? What? It's all a bunch of lies. Every single one. Especially that last one. They're lies. No, Joshua, really, listen. I understand now. You're really, really scared. What? You think it's your fault that your sister died. And you never ever forgive yourself if something happened to me. That's why you ran away from me that night. I'm digging these jams. Everything else was just pinned on afterwards. That's ridiculous. Smith's conditioning left me incapable of feeling fear. He took away my ability to feel it so that I wouldn't hesitate during an operation. You're a little off target, I'm afraid. No, darn it, I'm not talking about something that superficial. Joshua, you said you can't help but feel like your sister's death happened to someone else, right? Do you know why that is? Of course, it's because I'm a broken wreck of a human being. No, wrong-o. We aren't letting self-pity get in the way here. Joshua, you just don't want to remember how awful it was when your sister died. How you blame yourself for it. Actually, you've been trying to think of it as someone else's problems, to get away from it. A lot of people do that. And on that ship, don't tell me you weren't afraid there. I mean, it was a lot of work just to sneak on board, right? But you didn't even hesitate to help me escape. It's almost as if you were trying to help me get away from danger as fast as you possibly could. Danger you were afraid of. You aren't a broken wreck, Joshua. You're just scared, mostly because you care for people so much it breaks your heart, and you're lying to yourself about it. That's how I see it, and I know I'm right. But that can't... Why? Why can you... Have you forgotten, Buster? I'm Liberel's #1 Joshua watcher. Now that I know all about your past too, I'm the biggest authority on Joshua Ashtray in the world. I know more than Weissman or Loa even. Joshua scared and Joshua brave. Joshua lying and Joshua honest. My beloved Joshua. I finally found you, Joshua. I finally reached you. Stop. But I need to say this. I don't want to just be one more person you feel like you have to... Yep, this is the Fabled Trail series. We're on the second game right now. This is the end of the 6th chapter. As long as I'm a bracer, I can't stay away from danger. That's not going to change even if you leave again, Joshua. It's what I have to do to be who I am. And this is like the beautiful reuniting moment. So Joshua, let's make a promise. A promise? Let's go forward together from now on and protect each other equally. I'm strong enough to be able to cover your back now, Joshua. If you're at my side, there's nothing I can't beat. No matter what kind of crazy nonsense the society throws at me, I won't die. So you don't need to be afraid for me anymore, I promise. Estelle, Oh, his life's coming back to his eyes. How? I haven't been able to cry since Karen died. Aw, I never even shed tears as an act, but now... Oh, that's okay. No one's looking. Cry as long as you want. And I'll just hold you like this. That's genuinely sweet. Yeah, that is genuinely the sweetest thing. That was a little embarrassing. I've actually got tears in my eyes. That was beautifully done. No kidding. Oh, right. Here, let me return this. Oh. Joshua, this is your only memento of Karen, right? You shouldn't just fob this off on us without thinking, buddy. Yes. Yeah, there's more warmth in his eyes now. It was a bit thoughtless of me, wasn't it? I was kind of wondering, what kind of person was she? She was friendly to everyone she met, kind almost to a fault, and she had the dignity born of humility. She and Loe, the Loe back then, were perfect together. I was always a little jealous of them as a child. Kind of dignified, so she was kind of like Chloe then? It's a good comparison thinking about it. Karin didn't look like Chloe. She had my eyes and hair, but they were similar in spirit. Estelle? Oh, nothing. Speaking of Chloe, you realize you worried her and everyone else sick too, and not just me, right? You have some serious groveling to do when we get back. I do. If you do something like, oh, I don't have the right to go back, I'm just going to drag you back by your hair, okay? Sure, you were Weissman's spy, but you didn't even know it, right? Even helping the bandits get their ship back was done to try to stop the Society, right? You tell Dad about the Society's plans, that'll make it even. That's what they call a plea bargain, right? That's not quite how a plea bargain works. Besides, even if we want to stop the Society, you can't get back on that ship, can you? In case your only option is to work with us, Buster. If you hadn't been abducted, I could have destroyed the Glorious as I had originally planned. Yeah, sorry. Nah, I missed this. Wait, hold on. Who you say destroy the Glorious so easily? I know it's the Society we're talking about. Were you really going to kill them all? It will take nothing less to stop Leisman and Loe. Even then, there's a decent chance that they'll survive the destruction of the Glorious. For the love of... No, actually, I think it's for the best I got caught. You were going to do something completely crazy, Joshua. You're all like, hey, Estelle's being all cute and naive again, aren't you? No, not at all. It's just that you've matured a lot as a person while we've been apart. But ultimately, you're still Estelle. That makes me happier than I thought possible. Come on, Estelle. I think this Joshua smile still make my heart race. It's because it's been a while, isn't it? Still gets me right there. Estelle, hey, you got along pretty well with that tomboy, right? Oh, you mean Josette? Well, at first we had our differences. Even so, we came to understand each other pretty well by the end, I'd say. Did you kiss her? What? Answer, give. Right. Of course I didn't. Our relationship wasn't like that. Well then, can I request a do-over of that night? Oh. The first kiss is really important to a girl, you know. And it was all your fault that mine got wasted. So you've got to give responsibility, mister. Estelle. I suppose I do. Ah, damn. Alright, I'm just grinning like an idiot. This chapter's been great. The tomboy? Oh, heck, you got away too, huh? I was hoping you'd stay caught. Yeah, I should have thrown you at them as a distraction, but I don't think they'd like grimy tomboys. Just said, don't start a fight. You won't object to a brief truce, I hope, Miss Bracer. Yeah, well, you guys did save us back there after all. Thank you, really. We wouldn't have made it without you. There's no need to thank us. I don't remember saving you, so just keep your thanks to yourself, okay? Only one of you is getting dragged out to prison after all, it looks like. That side is straight. What are your plans now? Game's always butting into the end. Yeah, I'm certain we'll get a scene dedicated to that. And if you wanted to come with us, but I'm thinking it looks like we don't even need to ask, huh? Yeah, forgive me. I'm not really certain how things will go from here. Right now, though, I'll be traveling with Estelle. Joshua, see. Yeah, whatever. At least there's still a chance. What? Remember, you're tired of Mr. Airhead over there. Just come back onto us. You always have a place on the Bobcat, okay? Walk over here and call me Airhead one more time, you greasy tomboy. Thank you, Josette. Don, Kyle, I owe all of you so much. That's our line. Good luck and stay safe. Hopefully we'll meet again someday. And well, Joshua is now part of our team again. Estelle, what is it? You understand that the enemies we've made are overwhelmingly powerful. You were captured primarily as a bait to lure me out, I suspect. That way the Glorious wouldn't be destroyed in Weissman's absence. Oh. Though I probably could have saved the ship after kicking our bodies into the sea. I'm fairly certain the reason he did it was out of pity. Pity at how weak I was, I mean. All of the enforcers are the same. In terms... Is the screen blown up a tad bit big with the dialogue? No, the screen's blown up a little big. I couldn't get a right size in because this game just fought me on every spot, so that's why I've been reading everything out loud. Yeah. I do promise. I promise I won't ever run from reality again. I will walk with you until the very end. Joshua, I promise too, to the very end. Yeah, I'm hoping to... Yep, there we go. That's the end of the chapter. And that's going to be the end of the stream. Wrapped up Chapter 6. Chapter 7 will be tomorrow, where hopefully we can beat it all in one go. Who knows? But for now, we're going to go raid my friend. I guess L is not streaming. Alright, we're going to go raid Fox Retro then. Yep, that was a shorter chapter than I expected. Fox is playing Xenoblade Chronicles, so go say hi to him. Thank you all for coming tonight. It's been lovely. I'm glad we beat Chapter 6. Chapter 7 starts tomorrow. If you like what you saw here and you haven't, make sure to drop a follow. We'll be continuing this journey. See you, everybody, and have a lovely night. Thank you for stopping by unknowingly. Sorry if you caught at the end of the stream, but it was good to see you.
I do this. Crimson, welcome in. Thanks so much for the raid. How was your stream? Hey, a shout out for Crimson in the chat if the mom's around. Crimson, how was your stream? What were you playing? Pretty good. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you, Ivy. Hope Legend Heroes is continuing to go good. Again, that series is like so. I'm sure I've said this before when you've rated, but like that series is on my backlog. But I just don't know if I can make the time. But I've heard it's so good, so I hope you've been enjoying it. Yeah, welcome in, everyone. If you don't know me, I'm a retro variety streamer, him, and we're playing some Xenoblade Chronicles 3 today. We're doing a side quest right now. We're doing the story DLC for it, so spoiler warning. But welcome in.